We are now live.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, everyone. So, yeah, me and Dave have been chatting for about 4 hours, and we thought, actually, we better go live now, haven't we?
All right.
Yeah.
Bunch of people there in the So Garrett's running the comments tonight, people. So
bunch of people there in the
so he gets too far behind.
Garrett's running the comments tonight, people. So right, there we go. That should solve any problems. It's quite nice because I can see it in different angles, different comments and different angles. It's quite nice. Anyway, yes. Dave, do you want to tell them about that? Because you've been
so just a quick update for everybody. So for anybody that was here during episode 1, we had some issues with the chat, and certain people could only see certain other people's chats. And when I looked at the recordings afterwards, it looked like what was happening is if you were watching it, we had streamed it from, simultaneously streamed to both channels. But what happened was people that were watching it from Garrett's channel would only see chat comments from other people that were watching it from Garrett's channel, and people that were watching it from my channel would only see chat comments from people that are watching on my channel. So I actually talked to StreamYard about this, and that is in fact the way it works. They can simultaneously stream the video, but not the live chat. So we didn't want that, to happen. We want everybody to be able to interact with each other. So what we decided, what we're gonna do from now on is to just alternate, one episode Garrett's channel, the next episode my channel, and just do it that way so that we're all together in the chat. StreamYard is working on this. They realize it's a feature that people want, but they just don't have it yet. So hopefully they will, and we'll switch over to that.
Yeah. So look out on the community tab for either of us. We're definitely doing this every 2 weeks, or in Britain fortnightly. Yeah, check out the community because then you'll know which one it's going to be on, and the link will be on it, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, when you look at our community tabs, you can just hit the notify button when we post it. Just hit the notify button, and that way you'll get reminded no matter whose channel it's on. All right. Should we see who's here?
Well, I think first I need to tell you about what biscuits are the biscuits for the week. And then we'll go to comments. So today I am sporting lemon puffs. So lemon puffs are awesome. They are the lemon is so strong that it's just smacked you around the face. So if you want to be smacked around the face with lemon, then this is the biscuit for you. So it's described on the side as traditional puff pastry biscuits sandwiched with a light lemon flavored cream filling. So
now are we limiting the number of lemon biscuits that you get tonight so you don't go into shock or what?
Yeah. What you might see when I eat one, you might see the physical reaction of being smacked around the face with lemon. So I might like but yeah, you'll have to keep an eye on me. If it looks like I've had too many, you go, Gareth, no, stop it. And then I'll put them somewhere.
We need somebody out there to count. We need each time they need to mark it down each time they see a biscuit go in your mouth.
If my wife was watching, she'd run downstairs and like take me off, take me out. And she's like, no. Right, okay. Let's see who is in the chat now that we've done the important thing. So Jess says it's going to be fun. Woo! Hi everyone, good evening. Where's the coffee and snacks? Yeah, exactly. So I've got several snacks actually, but yeah, we're going with the biscuits for a minute. I went to the grocery store to pick up tin biscuits. Yes.
All right, Daniel.
Daniel's with the program. I love it. Jess says hi. Hi, Jess. Jenny's here. Jenny was really funny in MJ's last live stream. It was awesome. Jess says hi, Olive. Hi, Olive. I don't know if I've said hi to Olive.
You can see you there. She's on her blanket. Rest. I'll get her. We've got her biscuits too. So her little biscuits. So we'll perk
dog biscuits.
We'll perk her up with a little biscuit. These don't really qualify as biscuits, but this is all she gets.
They're my meaty biscuits, aren't they?
We're trying to keep her healthy. She's looking good, right? She got her new haircut, and you can see she's actually looking a lot slimmer. So we want to make sure she doesn't have too many biscuits.
You talk about looking slimmer. 'Cause, I was just saying before we came on air that one of my dogs, Chico, he went to the vet today, and apparently he's lost a kilo in weight.
Wow,
Which is that's a lot, isn't it?
for a little doggy. Yeah,
yeah, that's a whole bag of sugar. That is. So, yeah, and he's been losing. We took him because he's losing his hair, but apparently he might have a yeast infection. We're going to get tablets and stuff and see how that goes.
Yeah. How old is he?
Yeah. They're 15. Him and his brother are 15. Okay. He was the last one out. And my wife said, we've got to keep him because we were only going to keep one. But then we said, we've got to keep him because she helped him come out. He was breech. So she helped him come out. So, So,
okay.
And I really wanted to keep Ralph. So that's how it happened. That's what happened. Kelly says, hi. Jess has written The Bangles Rock, which is awesome. I agree. But where's that come from?
Maybe she's listening to him.
Yeah, I totally agree. Awesome. I'd love to see them actually.
Rock.
Yeah. Oops. They're saying hi. Everyone's saying hi. Hi. Hello. Sue. Sue's recent video, which I don't think I've commented on it yet. She did a video in response to MJ's initial one and my one, and maybe Kim's as well, about the whole kind of wobble in motivation on BookTube.
Oh yeah. Oh, I haven't seen her.
It's a really good video. So I don't know if we want to cover that when we get our guest in, when we bring our guest on.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah. Chris says hi. Hi, mate.
Hey, Chris.
There we go. Jess says thanks for the explanation. How's everyone? Scott and Becky are here. Oh, Scott's here. He's clarifying that. This is good. Hello, Jim.
Jim's here.
Becky's
I think with enough practice, Gareth, pretty soon you are going to be talking like Jim. You're going to have it.
Am I really? That would be well good. I'll just be walking up to people going, hello, I am Gareth, and I live down the road from you. I think I have your parcel. Dan says, Chris, citrus biscuits. You can't get behind that. Ooh, controversial. He says, no. Would you love a Willy Wonka chocolate factory of biscuits? Oh, yes. Yeah. If they ever made they've never made a film about biscuits, have they? That would be my favorite film, probably. I was thinking about, now I've started my Desert Island flicks. I've been thinking about what my 10 would be.
Yeah. That was a good episode. I really enjoyed that because Mark, I never would have even thought to like Mark brought up a lot of old movies, and I wouldn't have you know what I mean? Like I would have just been thinking of like modern stuff like from the last couple decades, but that was pretty neat. That was a really good episode.
Yeah. I picked Mark as the first one. I told him he was going to be the first one ages ago, and I'm glad I've now got round to it because I'm really excited about doing them. And there's lots of people who want to do it, which is great. But I knew that Mark would be really comfortable just chatting away. And because it's live, because obviously Sean's Desert Island Disc wasn't live. So it was kind of live at the time. But if it had gone wrong, he could have easily done it again. But, because it's live, I thought it'd be good to start with someone who has done lots of live streams and that kind of thing. So, yeah. And I knew his choices would be different to mine. And he was passionate about film. So it'd be really cool. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. Mark's a good guy. Jenny's got Time Out. Time Out's lovely. Yeah, it's like a wafer, chocolate wafer.
Oh,
yeah, they're very nice.
Oh, I might have to see if I can find.
There's very few I don't like, to be fair. But yeah, that's like a chocolate bar, like a chocolate wafer. Yeah. Jess says, anyone read Hive Dirty? I did years ago. And I'd like to read it again, actually. I think it's really good. Love the film as well. Have you read it?
I haven't read that, no.
Some people in the UK got a bit annoyed that the film was set in America because the book is quite English in the sense, you can get this sort of English voice through it, So some people were annoyed about it. I don't care, but some people got annoyed about it.
Hmm.
I've got the homemade goods at home. Reese peanut butter squares.
Oh, yeah. Now he's talking my language. I don't think those qualify as biscuits, though, Jim. That's more of the that's more of like the chocolate bar category.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was brilliant. It was really, really good stream. Thanks for sharing the haunted locations. Oh, that's to Jim, isn't it? And Jim says, "You're welcome, Bad. Loving your video." Absolutely, laughter is key to happiness.
That's our theory.
I've got a Charlie Chaplin T-shirt that says something like, "A day without laughter is a day wasted," something like that. Yeah, Sue said that she liked the way I said wobble. So I don't, is wobble an Englishy word, or is it like, do you use wobble?
Not much. We don't use it much. I mean, we use it for certain things. Like, do you remember those Weeble Wobbles? Did you guys have Weeble Wobbles?
Yes.
I guess
I was going to do some sort of. Go on.
You go ahead.
No.
I just learned recently they're actually only called Weebles. And I always call them Weeble Wobbles, but they're really just Weebles. And the commercial always said Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down, you know?
Yeah. We had that commercial. Yeah. I was going to do a
wobble on that.
So you use wobble in that. I was going to put like an Instagram post about like with Weebles, and then maybe some people would get it, but a lot of people wouldn't. Thank you, my friend. I just had some chocolate wafers. There we go. Now the package is gone. Time for some insulin. It's going to be so much fun. Yeah, it should be cool. Yeah, a 1 month anniversary. Biscuits and tea. I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookies. Awesome.
That sounds good.
Okay. That needs to wobble all the time. There we go. So that's not a regional thing. So I suppose maybe just depends on who you are. So should we bring in our guest?
Let's do it.
Well, hello. You caught me reading. What's going on, everybody?
Doesn't waste a minute.
No.
You don't even want to be on it, do you? We just pulled you out of your reading. Just get on camera. All right.
I know. Do you have a parcel for me, sir?
I have a parcel for you.
You have a parcel for me? What's going on? Hello to everybody in the chat. Hello, Dave. Hello, Olive. Hello, Garrett. Thanks for having me on. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes. Although I think I'm on my second cup of tea already, which is a little bit scary.
Uh-oh.
Never mind.
For a lot of bathroom breaks.
We'll be fine. Yeah, I had to do that on my 5-hour one. I don't know if you remember, but I said, keep chatting, and I had to go have a wee. But it was 5 hours. I don't think I can go 5 hours without a wee.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually amazed I made it through all of episode 1 because we were on a lot longer than I thought. I could barely, like, as soon as we went off, I like ran to the back.
That could be a thing. Like our sign off is, okay, everyone, go and have a wee.
Which reminds me, I feel like we need some intro music. I don't know. What do people think? Should we?
Yeah. What, Bemis?
You know? Yeah.
Bemis. Well, we do. Okay, you have a musician on staff, so you know.
Well, yeah. I suppose I could. Yeah, we could do a little song.
So totally random thought. I mean, sort of random, but I just recently put this all together. So the band is named after the character from the Twilight Zone episode about Time Enough at Last, right?
Yeah,
the name of it?
Meredith. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you literally named the band after that character.
It's cool, isn't it?
It
and
is
there's
cool.
some twat in America called Max Bemis. Cheeky bastard. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like even though it's not my surname, I am more important, and I should be the first thing that comes up, and not this Max Bemis guy. which is probably his real name. Yeah, but we have people go Bemis, and we've had people say Beavis and Bevis. We've had pubs put like tonight Bemis, and they put an A in the name, and it's like, what are you doing? So, yeah, and it sounds a bit like penis, which is a problem. You know, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
penis.
I forgot that because you don't remember all the details from these episodes. So I forgot that was that guy's name, and then I was just because I've been going through them. I just recently watched that episode because that's the season 1, and
Yeah.
I forgot that guy's name was Bemis. So yeah, then it finally all came together.
You went, whoa. I've watched 16 now, 16 of those episodes since getting the box set. So I've got I'm about to do my 3rd video, but I've got 2 videos scheduled up. I think the first one's going to be this week, and the next one's in a few weeks. Yeah, so I'm really, really excited because I don't know, it's just such a great show, and I just really hope people enjoy the videos because I like looking at them properly. Like, I think they're 20 minutes and there's 6 episodes that I'm looking at, so I can talk about the episodes a fair bit, and, so it's cool. So yeah, hopefully it should be good.
Yeah, so you're planning to do all 200 and whatever?
Yeah. So I've worked out it'll be 26 videos. Probably do it over 2 years. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
He'll be scheduled out till 2027.
Yeah, I'll do them all in the next few weeks and schedule them all out.
Right. By the time by the time the 26th video airs, he'll have already watched it again and changed his mind about what he thinks.
Yeah, but that's the problem. I have had to redo loads of videos because I've scheduled them out. I'll watch them again and go, well, that's not true. So I have to do the video again. Just a waste of my time. But yeah. So let's get a few comments up, and then we'll ask MJ what she's drinking.
Jenny, hi, Jenny.
And what biscuits she's eating. Jenny says, I only use Wobble when I've been drinking. Love it. Already Wobble when you've been drinking. Jenny says hi.
Hi.
Jess says hi. So you're reading Fahrenheit 451?
No, it was just a prop. Not yet. I haven't started it yet. I'm going to.
That is
but it was
brilliant. You went, oh, you've caught me reading. But you weren't cool. I love it. That's like that old thing where you turn around and go, hello.
Hello.
Jim says, hello, MJ.
Hello, Jim.
I think you do it better than Gareth does, MJ.
Yeah. It's all that testosterone, isn't it, MJ? Start singing. Olive's going to start singing.
Oh, let's sing it.
I love that.
We're going to have to give her another mini biscuit for that.
Fiction, friends, and fun are all represented. Yeah, I don't exist, so I'm fiction.
Post is which.
Yeah. I'm just a figment of your imagination. You're thinking, God, I'd rather imagine something else. Olive's has Olive been singing? Because I might have missed something. Because everyone's talking about Olive singing.
Were you singing? Huh?
Has anyone have you been singing? Has anyone seen Willy Wonka? I haven't seen it yet. It's supposed to be good.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah.
The new Wonka, like Wonka's origin story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
With
My daughter saw
Timothée
it. They liked it.
It's got Timothy M. Night Shyamalan in it, isn't it?
It's Timothée.
Oh.
The correct pronunciation
M. Night
is
Shyamalan.
Timothée.
Timothée. Is that what? Yeah, okay, we go with that. Have you seen it, MJ?
I'm sorry.
Have you seen it?
No. I've seen Timothée. I like Timothée.
You like Timothée? Timothée is the name of a shampoo company over here.
Is it really?
Yeah, and he has got nice hair, so
yeah.
Bonus.
Maybe I think. William says hi, William. Good to see you.
Hey, William.
You got me on that one. Yeah. That's got Oliver or something. Everyone was fooled. I was fooled.
Trickery.
Jess says it's good.
Okay.
Sue says it's good.
Everybody likes it. Your intro songs instead of Beamers.
Olive's going to sing the song. Yeah, well, that would be cool, actually. What
Get a
sort of
little
songs does
howl.
Olive sing?
That would hurt your ears, right?
Well, we had that thing. I don't know if I might probably mentioned it already, but when we used to do the COVID gigs in the front room, and we used to do these live streams to Facebook. We sometimes we finished with Werewolves of London, and both the dogs started howling during the song. It was so funny. The first time it happened, we weren't expecting it, and we were just going, "Oh, Werewolves of London," and then they were just going, "Oh," and it was so funny.
Yeah.
So yeah. Last time
This
it
is
didn't
the
happen.
problem
Though,
with. Sorry.
Go on. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this is the problem with the HD TVs now. Like it's so real that every time we're sitting there when watching TV and a dog comes on, it just sets them off, you know, and they're like just sitting there watching. You don't even think about the fact that a dog's going on. Then all of a sudden, Olive's like, you know, she's always sitting right next to me. Olive's all of a sudden she's like, you know, you're like, what the?
He's looking at you like, what are you doing, Dad?
But those screens are too good. It looks like a real dog coming at him.
I've got a lovely video of their mum, Jodie, which was a dog we had for many years. And it's a video from the seafront. So we were on the beach and there was this massive snowman. And there's this like really short video of her barking at the snowman. She's going, that's the snowman. It's well good. We're like, Jodie, it's just a snowman. What's the matter with you? Brilliant. Has Watson ever barked at something random?
All the time. All the time. All the time. He actually, my screensaver popped up on my Mac and it freaked him out so bad that I actually filmed a little bit of it. Maybe one day I'll turn it into a short, but he growled at it. He got off the couch. It was on like a footstool. Got off the couch, went around to the side, and then did one of those dog things with their nose, like making sure it was friendly, because the screensaver is almost like a drone. It has that little bit of animation to it, and it freaked him right out.
Huh.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Funny though, and I'm like, it's okay. It's Mommy's computer. It's okay.
I reckon we'll get to the comments in a minute, but I reckon we should talk about, before we talk about banned books and that, which is kind of the theme for tonight, isn't it? Let's talk about the wobble.
Talk about the wobble. Yeah. It was a real thing. So I'll give you the backstory. And, you know, I do all my filming 90% of the time on a Saturday or Sunday. I film everything for the week. I film it, I edit it. I just have it sitting and then I'll upload it as the week goes on. So I think I had 3 done and I had 1 more to do and I was dragging my feet and it was for Support Small Booktube. And I'm like, all right, I have enough energy in me. Let's just sit down and get it done. So I usually spend about 30 minutes before going live, like picking out the channels, like going through the newbie tag and seeing who's around or checking my Discord to see if anybody recommended anyone, because people in my Discord are awesome for doing that. So I started looking at the different channels and I'm like, oh my God, like there had to be at least 5 or 6 that have only been on for like 2 days and their subscriber count was out the roof. And I'm like, what is going on? And then the self-doubt started coming in, right? And I'm like, is what I'm doing actually making a difference for smaller channels? Because I'm not seeing like itty bitty baby channels anymore. I'm seeing channels that there was one channel, she just did the newbie tag and she had 500,000 people. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. So she must have rebranded and went to BookTube or whatever. But seeing all that has just been such a shock to my system. I'm like, I'm thinking about my self-worth. And I'm like, is everything that I'm doing making a difference? And I had that wobble. And you know what? I said, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to film and I'm going to talk about how I'm feeling right now. And that's what I did.
No, it's really cool. And I think it resonated with a lot of people.
Yeah.
But you have, I mean, there are lots of times when individual booktubers have said that you've made a huge difference to them and they knew that their subs went up because of you mentioning them. So that's true as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I get it every day. I don't know about you guys. I get it I'll put up a video, and then someone else will put up, someone like one of my friends that I watch, or someone that I watch that's not necessarily a friend, will put up a video, and then I'll go back to their video, or it'll come up on my suggestions 20 minutes later, and it's got 200 views in 20 minutes, and I'll be looking at mine and go, oh, I've had 6 views. That's nice.
Yeah.
You know?
The whole thing with it, I want to make sure that people are clear, because someone did a response video today and I think they thought something different of me. And I just want to be clear that it has nothing to do with my channel blowing up. It has nothing to do with monetization. I'm monetized already. It has nothing to do with, anything like that. It just had to do with, is the quality of work that I'm putting out meaningful? And are people getting value out of it? Because right now, seeing those numbers, I don't feel that personally. That's where it was coming from. And that was the wobble.
Well, and you can't help but look. I mean, it's one of those things that you might not be interested in a proactive way, but you can't miss numbers. So
yeah,
it's one of those things, isn't it? You're not looking, but
yeah. And the one thing that I loved about the response to that video is, number one, community is everything. Community is everything, because the community is my ride or die. They're the ones that came out to show support. But the other thing is that a lot of creators actually said the same thing. Like, it's human to feel how you felt. It's human to have that type of a reaction. And people empathized because they've been in my shoes as well.
Yeah. There's an extra thing that I didn't put on my video, because I did respond to your video, didn't I? But no. And another thing that I have sometimes thought, and this is just a random thing I heard, I don't even know how true it is, but it's like, at some point, if you haven't got enough subs or views, your videos get taken down. And I just thought, if that's true, I don't want my videos to go. I don't care if it's not as big as someone else, but I'd like them to stay there. So I don't know what the rule is about that, what YouTube do as far as when they take accounts down or videos down. I don't know what the rule is, but
the actual rule is just activity. You have to have activity on your account for so many years, because I had that other account hanging out there where I did a couple of fashion videos, and then that turned into my planning site. And I used to get emails and they're like, you haven't done anything on your channel in a year. We're going to shut it down unless something happens.
Right. Okay. So as long as you keep doing stuff, it's all good. Well, in that sense, I mean, like I said in the video, it is about making a difference to someone in it, rather than necessarily making a difference to thousands of people. Have you had that experience, Dave? Have you
Yeah, look, I think all of us that didn't automatically blow up have that feeling sometimes, but I really enjoy, I don't know if enjoy is the right word, but I'll just use it for now. I really appreciated both of your videos, because I thought that was really important, MJ, for you just to put up that original honest video and start the discussion. But Gareth, I thought your response was right on. And when you actually think about it, like, I kind of equate, I'm going to tell you a little side story here. I equate this to, at Christmas time, I'm crazy with my Christmas decorations outside, right? I put up all sorts of crazy decorations. My wife calls it the barnyard. She hates it. I got all these like figures and everything. And sometimes I would wonder, it's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work putting it up, taking it down every year. And one summer, I'm working in the backyard, and some woman comes over and I didn't know her. And she says, listen, I just wanted to tell you, her mom that was across the street from us, like catty corner across the street, that we had never talked to, because she was just a really old lady that never left the house. She said, I just wanted to tell you that her mother had passed away. And she said, I just wanted to tell you that my mother used to love your Christmas decorations. Aww. She used to open up the front door and just open up her front door and just sit on the couch to look at your Christmas decorations in your yard. And I was like, that's why I do it. That's why I do it. It's like that one person, and that's what this is like. I mean, what you were saying, Gareth, I think it's really true. Like, we all really like, and we have like a good video that gets, all of a sudden we get a bunch of subscribers, and that feels good. But we've also all got those comments where I've got a comment that says, just somebody that hasn't commented, for a while or ever, that says, Listen, I just want to tell you, I don't usually say anything, but just wanted to tell you, like, I really enjoy your channel and you've really expanded my reading, and I've tried some things I wouldn't have tried before. And the feeling from that one comment always feels better than those feelings when you got a lot of subs in a week, or you had a video that got you 20 subscribers or 50 subscribers all of a sudden, So
it's very real, isn't it?
It's there's truth to that. You know what I mean? Sometimes people could say, well, maybe they're just saying that, but there's real truth to that. Like all those times where you really had actual significant impact on just one person really makes a difference and really makes you feel like it's worthwhile.
Definitely.
Yeah. And you don't know what's happening because, like you said, that woman talked to you about your Christmas lights, but there's all that other time that she didn't say anything, and she may not have ever said anything. But it definitely had a huge effect on her mum. And it's like, there are so many things we do in our life that we don't know that has an effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're doing good things,
And the reality is, right? You'll never know, because until I started BookTube, I watched BookTube for a while. We probably all did this, right? Watch BookTube for some time before we started our own channel. I don't think I ever once commented on a video until I started my own channel.
Same.
And so you have to remember, right? Well, like we get these comments, but the vast majority of the people that are watching your videos, some of which are being seriously influenced by your videos, you never hear from. You don't even know about it, but you're affecting it.
Yeah. I got a friend at work and she never comments, but she talks to me at work about the videos I put up. And she never comments. I mean, there are lots of people who won't comment.
My brother actually texted me yesterday. He's like, hey, how's it going? Blah blah blah. And he's like, hey, just so you know, don't quit your channel because it's really good. You're doing good stuff. And he never talks to me about that stuff, So I'm like, oh, my brother's watching. All right.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's brilliant. Yeah. We just don't know. We don't know what effect we're having, and I think it's always, like you said, MJ, we get that self-doubt, but I think we need to just add our own but we don't know, and let's just assume that we're making a difference.
It's a wobble.
Yeah. Right, let's get some comments up and then we'll talk about books.
Sure.
So where are we? We got loads going on here, so I'll try and get through them. Lots of people talking about the wobble, which is cool.
The wobble heard around the world.
The worldwide wobble.
BookTube wobble.
Do I say it funny? Is that what it is, or is it just?
I like it.
No.
That's it. You can't say. People in America say wobble.
It's wobble. Oh yeah. We go wobble. Oh, okay. Wobble. Yeah. Wobble. I forget that. We like the O sound. Like wobble. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Wobble.
I just forget you guys don't talk properly.
It's in here.
I mean, there's some truth in that
too. Jess says maybe in the future all pets in the BookTube should have a play date. That'd be awesome. I love that. Hi, I'm Olive. I'm the cutest and sweetest. Out here, good day or evening, depending on geography. Absolutely, yes. Now, getting close to midnight for me. Jim says, "Oh God, this is a long comment. I've got to do this impression for ages. Hold on. Since MJ is a guest and not a commentator, I'll remind everyone to hit the like button."
That was awesome.
Thanks, Jim.
Jim, if you leave really long comments, I'm going to fail terribly. So yeah, do what you can on that front. One cookie down. Yeah, I think that was a while back. I've had two now. And I felt that slap, Dave. I have been slapped by Lemon.
I saw you because you disappeared off camera for a good 10 seconds. And you came back.
I was reeling from the Lemon. Yeah, I've got a bruise. I've got a bruise from the Lemon. I've got lemonade as well. Actually, I love lemon flavored stuff, to be fair. It's not a surprise that I've got lemonade and lemon puffs. You know,
wow, that's a lot
I
of
should
lemon.
coat my legs in lemon sauce. Don't know where that came from. Jenny says, "Does the stream end when the packet's empty?" No, the stream never ends. MJ
He
doesn't
just
realise
moves on to
it.
the next
We're on for
packet.
12 hours. Eh?
Jenny, you didn't see, you weren't there before we went live. You don't know how many packets he has waiting in the wings.
Yeah, I've got quite a lot to go through. It's got to be said. But I've got a mountain of books here as well, so we will talk about that in a second. She says, I have to think that some of them rebrand, like you say, starting over. Yeah. A lot of them, well, not a lot of them, but I've seen booktubers say that I've done Instagram for ages and then decided to go to booktube after doing Instagram. So they have loads of Instagram followers, and that would definitely help, wouldn't it, if that's a thing? Because I didn't do that. But I'm trying to do more on Instagram now. But do you think paying attention to numbers on everyone's channels can bring oneself down? Well, that's the thing, isn't it? We're saying that you can't really help but look, and you've got to kind of just check yourself. I hear talking about numbers and subscribers, but what happened to just enjoying making content? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it is fun, and we love the friendships we make. I just think it's natural that sometimes you just go, "Is anyone watching this?" Isn't it?
No.
And for support small book, I have to look at their numbers.
Yeah, you're reading them out. Yeah, and you go, "This is a new channel. It's got 70 million subscribers." Daniel says, "My subscribers are in a highly exclusive club." Oh, that's awesome. I'm in a highly exclusive club. I feel special.
Secret squirrel.
I only allow
It's the secret squirrel club.
Secret squirrel. I only allow cool people to. That's awesome. We're cool. If you see, I've never been called cool before. If you see you're subscribed, congratulations, you made it. Yes. I'm gonna have a biscuit to celebrate that. All my response videos are always positive. I don't understand why people do negative response videos. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what business is it to you to start slagging someone off? You know?
Yeah.
So I always do a positive one. Usually you or Michael J.K. Vaughan. I haven't done response videos to many people.
MJ, do you ever do response videos?
I did one.
I did one. I've only done
one,
and it was a silly one.
Yeah.
Your silly one? What did you do?
I did. Michael K. Vaughan did a video, "When is a book too big?" And the books he showed weren't actually that big, so I did just did a funny response video. But I've never done a genuine response video.
Yeah, he was the subject of my little response video too, and we chatted and everything was all worked out. But it was with the people buying a lot of books before going on the challenge, and I felt like,
yeah.
I took it. I'm like, you're talking about me, dude.
Well, because you were buying a lot of books in preparation for the challenge, right?
Yeah, because I wanted to feel all cozy with all my books.
Yeah.
And I achieved that.
Supers, paying attention to numbers does make me sad, but I'm constantly trying to not worry about it and just have fun. Yeah. I think we just can't ignore it.
Sui's channel is awesome, so keep doing you.
Yeah, everyone subscribe to Sui's channel.
She's almost at 1,000.
Oh, that's cool. Is it like 980 or something? I think I noticed that. Oh, my cat's just appeared. I was thinking, what the hell is that noise? And she's going, nom, 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 nom.
He's like, "Give me a lemon biscuit, Dad."
Yeah, you ain't having one of these, Rosie. You can sod off.
Gareth, how many of those are in the serving?
It's about 15 biscuits, I reckon, in this packet.
No, it's not. It's a sleeve.
All right, Sui, it's now 9:31.
It's a packet.
It's a packet. Yeah, it's a packet. It's not a box. It's a packet.
I got the box, baby.
William says, "My channel's been around since 2020 and still has less than 100." 2020 is not long, though. So I mean, keep going. I've read the comments on your videos, and people are definitely enjoying them. So, you know, and it's, you know, he's been doing some shout outs and stuff. It's really cool. So yeah, I don't mind, but the algorithm has been good to me. Because people keep watching. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. Schatzen, a German word that means what you treasure, but also what you create, what you value. That's creativity. Yeah, absolutely. And the meaning that can be found within. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I one of my songs, possibly, no, one of my favorite songs that I wrote is a song called "People Live On." So we play it at pretty much every gig, and it's got this other life where people have emailed me and asked if they can use it for funerals. And I had someone who had suffered from chronic pain, and she told me in a chat, it was like a general chat, and then she just said, "Oh, I listen to that song every day," which was mad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's just a song I put out there, you know, and you just don't know, like, you know, that idea of when you're creative, whatever you've created could have another, you know, an extended life somewhere for someone. And that song, "People Live On," is definitely one of those that really means a lot to people, you know.
Absolutely.
There's a couple, an old couple that have been to loads of our gigs. They've been massive supporters. They're two of my favorite people. And the guy, Malcolm, he said, "If I go, Gareth, I want you to sing that song at my funeral." I don't think I'd be able to do it. I don't think I could do it.
You started crying, didn't you? You started crying right there.
Yeah. I cry over everything. When we had our second wedding, so me and my wife have been married twice. We thought we'd celebrate.
Sorry.
Is that a snowman?
It's gonna be a minute.
Is she kind of snowman?
Is it the Amazon guy?
Look what I got.
Is there a parcel being delivered?
No, look what I got. Look what I got.
Is that a possum?
A parcel.
A possum. Parcel.
Parcel.
No. Hey.
Is it pizza? Is it a pizza man?
Yeah, it's a food delivery. Hey, no.
Is it really?
What do I got here? Look at everybody on screen there.
Hi, Alice. Hi,
Hey.
Alice.
Okay.
Good
Thing is,
girl.
though, when Ollie's barking, she's still really immensely cute. So, you know.
Okay, it's all right. It's
Totally
okay.
works.
Let's get back to the show.
Love it.
Okay? All right.
She may have been commenting on what we're saying. She might be going, "Yeah, I've heard that song, Gareth. It's a good song." You know.
Yeah.
We don't know. I can't speak dog.
You know what? You're right. There was no delivery person. That's what it was, actually.
I can't remember what I was going to say now. But anyway, yes, whatever that was. Yeah. So, yeah, how do you guys feel about clickbait videos? Well, I know that some people change the title of it and maybe do a thumbnail that's attractive and stuff, don't they? I mean, I don't think that's as clickbaity, but I guess some people might do a video just for the sake of it. Because I've seen some videos where I'll watch it thinking, "Oh, I'm going to find something out about Star Wars or something," and literally they'll go on and on and on about the context, and then in the last 10 seconds or something they go, "People don't really know about this news I was going to tell you," and you just think, "Oh my god, you just made me watch that for no reason."
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's a clickbait thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't know about anything that we do. You know,
I want to bring intrigue. I want people to be curious. Stay curious. I want people to be curious to click on my videos.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jim would say a little bit of mystery.
Gareth, you're really good at that.
Oh, it's cool, isn't it? I'm gonna
practice
be
a
a
lot.
mystery mayhem Jim impersonator. That's my other career I'm gonna do.
You
Can't
can
wait. It's gonna
do
be
like an American audiobook, like a mystery. Yeah. For sure. That'd be good.
It was a decoration subscriber day. Christmas decorations.
that phrase though, if you build it, they come.
Mm-hmm.
I get that sometimes. Yeah, but I start panicking when I'm trying to sell tickets for my shows. If we do our own show down the road at a big venue we got down the road, and I'm running it and I'm trying to sell the tickets and tickets aren't selling, The last thing I want to hear is someone going, "Oh well, if you build it, they'll come." Do you know what I mean? It's like I've got to sell these tickets. You know, don't just tell me it'll happen. You got to work at it. But then it does usually work out in the end. But it's so stressful because nowadays, especially, people buy tickets in the last minute.
Yeah,
you get to sell loads of tickets on the day, and that's all very well. But sometimes the venue's like, I'm not sure whether to pull the gig. You know, you're like, don't pull it. You know.
Yeah.
It's post-COVID. Some people don't go to gigs anymore.
There's also not a lot of gigs anymore.
Say again.
We don't have a lot of live bands anymore.
Really? Have you had to venues close down and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, that's really sad. We had when our big venue in Portsmouth, they put up a thing saying we're struggling. If the community want to just help us out and donate money to keep us going, that's great. And loads of people donated, like thousands of pounds, and that helped them through the COVID period, which was great. Everyone realised what an asset to the city the venue was.
Cool.
So that was really cool. Jenny says the problem with that bad is that we're mostly and we worry about everything. Yeah, that's it. It's true. We're not I think you've got to have a certain kind of confidence to not give a shit. Hey. Very true. I'm an introvert. Yeah. Spot on.
Spot on.
Spot on.
You're already blowing up in our hearts, guys.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing as well, isn't it? Becky and Scott are so integral to what we do, and we really missed them when they did go away for a while.
Yeah.
So you are right. They have blown up in our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Sounds
MJ,
like
your brother said what? Blowing up in our hearts.
Don't tell him that. Do not tell him that, because he'll text me and be like, "That's right, I'm right."
Like a Celine Dion song. You're blowing up in my heart.
Yeah.
I'm blowing up. I want the world to know. Jenny says it took me years of watching before finally being brave enough to comment. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Even just commenting is the thing.
Jenny, you're everywhere and you make me laugh so hard. I love you.
Jenny is awesome.
She's awesome. She's awesome.
Awesome. Al says Proust, Nietzsche, William Blake were all discovered late in their endeavors. And they were good booktubers as well.
Tablets.
Tablets. But what if YouTube picks up a video and blows up like Ollie? Well, yeah, you never know.
You never know.
You never know. This whole discussion.
Did he have a particular video that blew up?
Did he have one video? I think he says that there's been one video that's had like a crazy amount of views, which is the one where he did about the 10 most disturbing books.
Oh, okay.
He says that did really well, but I think he's pretty consistent. So I just think he's just really good at what he does, isn't he?
Yeah, that one video blew him up because he went from like 3,000 to 10,000 in like 48 hours.
So it could be like we're saying that, you know, something might happen, but weirdly, because I get pleased if I go over 100 views, and when I did that when Del Palma, Kate Bush's bass player, died, I put up a thing, and that's like 1,800 views now. It's mad. That's like awesome. It's just me chatting for 4 minutes about Kate's bass player. In it, Kate.
If you see a video from me about the 10 most disturbing books in the near future, it's totally coincidental.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you really get into it in every single video Ollie's done. There's like a version by Dave, and you're like, Dave, you're being really obvious, mate. Don't do that. Don't.
Ollie's a small booktuber to all of us, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Alice's actual linguists agree that the Atlantic accent would likely to be the natural English accent. Think Katharine Hepburn, Clark Gable. Less so, since his accent was British and American. What's my accent, guys?
Wonderful.
Am I
Good answer.
Am I posh or like a bit Cockney or what?
You're a bit Cockney.
I'm a bit Cockney because I don't pronounce my T's.
And you finish your sentences going up instead of down.
Oh, okay. Does that mean I'm Australian?
See, no, you just said, "Oh, okay." We would say, "Okay."
I always think it's funny that Australians always end their sentences with a question. It's like, "What's your name?" Craig. Well, do you know what your name is? She says you responded to me. Yeah. So yeah, one of the response videos you did was to Sue.
Yeah.
Al says I've never done a response video, but I came across a video that was great and it made me want to share it. And one of the videos special. Yeah. I think that's a cool kind of response video, isn't it? It's a video about a book. There's a new booktuber I just saw the other day. She's got an enormous following, 172,000 because of her other content. But I was happy to see her branch out. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, one of my close friends, he's a fantastic guy, really lovely guy, and I haven't really kept an eye on his YouTube content. He writes books about philosophy and atheism and stuff, and he's written tons of stuff. He's like his own publisher. He's written loads of stuff, and he had a channel about that, and that's got something like 17,000 subscribers. But I didn't know he had this other channel, which was a political channel that's looking at the political situation at the moment. And lately, since it's happened, he's been like concentrating on the Ukraine war. And that's got 37,000 subscribers. And that was amazing. I was chatting to him because I spent a night with him and we were talking about it. And he said that it just blew up randomly. He just saw it. He didn't even see it coming. It just went huge. And it doesn't mean he puts a lot of time into it now. He has to keep it going. So if your channel goes big, you do have to keep putting content on it. But I think all of us probably are more happy to put content on once we get kind of validated by more subs as well. Do you know what I mean? You don't feel like you're just talking to yourself.
No, it's like a positive reinforcement.
Yeah. Because my style's changed. When I didn't have many subscribers, if you watch the really early videos, I look like I'm not that sure that it's even worth it. But as people started subscribing, I started being more natural and being myself a bit more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You doing you is a huge benefit to any creator. Just being authentic, being yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sue says, "Thank you, Dave. There are 10 levels of prayer, and about that is song, something that only song can touch in our souls." Oh, don't get me started about music and songs. They're amazing. Nothing like them. That came up recently with something else. Someone was just going, how does that even happen? And it is weird. It goes well beyond science. Certain notes make us feel, don't they? Feel something. Weird.
Frequency.
William said, I recently got a comment from the author of one of the books I reviewed. That's cool. I did not know her prior to that. The book was not sent to me. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all public, isn't it? And you never know what, when we did the, this isn't the same kind of thing. Well, it's kind of similar in a way because it's still a surprise. When we did, when Mark did the first Desert Island Flicks, and then Moid from Media Death Cult comes on, I was like, what? So that was cool. You just don't know. It's public. Who knows what's going to happen? Kelly says, I hate clickbait. That's a band. She hates the band Clickbait. It's a terrible band.
Yeah, that's really cool when you get a note from an author after one of the reviews that they, I mean, they shouldn't appreciate it so much, I don't think, because it's not like because you're doing them a favor, or at least not me. Like I'm honest on the channel. So if the book is crap, I say it's crap and I explain why, So if I gave a book a good review, it's because it was a good book. But it's still cool when I've got when you get those messages afterwards from the author that says thanks for the the thoughtful review or the good review, or if occasionally I've gotten like a note in the mail, like a handwritten note. That's really nice when you get those.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah.
There's a book that I reviewed called O Caledonia by Elsbeth Parker.
Yeah, I remember you loved that book. You wouldn't stop talking about that.
Well, Elspeth Parker died a few years ago, and her daughter watched the video, and she left me this huge, message saying, "Thank you so much. My mom would be so pleased that you enjoyed this, blah, blah, blah." And then we just started messaging each other a little bit. And she said, we're publishing a book of my mom's letters and poems in the spring. And I said, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much for letting me know. I'm going to put it on, my to buy list," because I was still able to buy books then. And I pre-ordered it. But that was so nice that her daughter found my video, and that kind of made the connection,
Yeah,
nice.
that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is really good. Kelly says 3 strikes on the severe clickbait, and I just do the Irish goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
He danced away. Not sure what that is. Jim's going to narrate an audio. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to narrate an audiobook.
It's narrate.
That one. It's all going wrong. Slip out the door.
Well, Jim,
saying...
you can't just have sorry.
No, go on.
No, I was just going to say, Jim, you can't just have an awesome voice. You need to be able to do multiple voices. So
here's an idea.
Nice.
Here's an idea. Have a voice off. Dave and I will have different words and phrases, and you and Jim have to say it and see who wins. That'd be fun.
What are we judging on? How interesting it is? How intriguing it is?
The inflection. All of it.
How mysterious it is.
We keep talking about it. I hope poor Jim isn't getting sick of us talking about his voice.
Yeah. He's like, "Stop going on about my voice. It's just my voice, you bastard."
It's only because we love your voice so much, Jim.
I love his voice. His voice is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. God. Amazing voice. Al says the saying, "Build it" is likely back to the Bible. Oh, what the build it and it'll come, where it speaks to embodying your path and psychology. So we do not see incremental progress. Yeah, I mean, it's a very positive reinforcement thing. It's just you also have to make a lot of effort to make things work as well. Isn't it? It doesn't just happen. Build it and it'll come. That's kind of deceptive, isn't it? I think you got to work at it.
Right. You got to build it and you got to promote it.
Yeah, and do the right thing for it, if you like what I mean, as well. Do it the right way as well.
Unless the algorithm just favors you today.
Yeah. Do you think the algorithm can help me out with ticket sales for my gigs as well? Jenny says the streams always cheer me up. That's awesome. You made me laugh, Lars, and you really. I'll tell you what, MJ. I was so.
Hey, how did that happen? Did you just do that? Look at.
Hey.
Did you do that?
What?
What's going on?
I don't know, but I got hearts coming out.
Wait,
man.
you didn't do that, Gareth?
I'm a magical creature.
If I try and make a llama, do you think a llama will come out? How do you make a llama with 2 hands?
Not gonna work again?
Wait.
Or maybe a spider, and then a spider will come out.
Are you messing with us? Does that really happen?
Yeah, we're all in this universe together, people. That's magic.
That's crazy. She's got magic hands.
You didn't do that? Did you do that?
Do it again. You guys do it.
What?
Make a heart. Make a heart.
She's messing with us, I think.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not over here. I can't do anything. It's all about.
What MJ can do with her hands. William says MJ using British pronunciation reminds me how people here sometimes throw in English words for emphasis on sentences. Do they?
Yeah. I overemphasize everything.
That sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm. Give you a heart.
You don't. You stopped. Your clever thing stopped. Your spell is broken.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's just weird. What's she doing? Jess says, "What are the few reasons booktubers would quit?"
Life.
Like, it gets too busy. That's probably probably a frequent one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think people sometimes give it a rest, don't they? And then come back.
Yeah.
Don't know. People have had a wobble sometimes because they've felt like they've upset someone or something like that. That's happened before.
Yeah.
Better than some countries that use English for purely aesthetics. Al says Coventry Garden lilt. I washed my hands, I did. I washed my hands, I did.
I like Country Garden.
Kelly says on trend right now, and I'm waiting for MJ's short for This Is the Whole. We're booktubers. We're booktubers. What's this? Can you sing that?
We're I can't sing it.
Well, what? Can you read it out in a better way than I just did?
We're booktubers. What's fill in the blank? What am I supposed to put in there?
I don't know. We're booktubers.
We read. We read. We're booktubers. We talk. We're booktubers. We have fun. Fiction, friends, and fun.
Fiction, friends, and fun.
Fiction, friends, and fun.
Fiction, friends, and fun.
Yeah.
I love those magical booktubers that put a lot of effort and editing, and people who just create love hearts out of their hands. When chanting. That's just weird. You're some kind of witch.
I don't know why it doesn't work on y'all.
You're really not doing anything?
Dude, I'm here. I'm not doing anything. My laptop is over here. This is the best part of the show. Everybody's making hands.
It might be like a playing cousin. Can you try and make a spade? If you do like a spade, we can make me a diamond, and a club.
Maybe I just don't make a good enough heart.
I don't know.
We haven't got Dave. We haven't got enough heart. That's the problem, isn't it?
Yes. I feel like I have a lot of heart.
Well, turns out YouTube doesn't agree. He's gonna spend the next hour trying to get that done.
It's like it's like Marvel superpowers. Give me my hearts.
Firing hearts at the public.
Queen of Hearts. Now I'm doing that in every single video, and somebody's gonna say MJ needs to stop it with the hearts. Just like...
Yeah, it'll probably be Jim. MJ needs to stop at the hearts.
Not for Jim. I'll give Jim all my hearts.
Yeah, and that's too. I've seen a few booktubers either get disillusioned or burn out thinking they have to read 15 books a month. Yeah, that's the thing. And I think there's lots of people saying don't do that. Don't feel like you have to do that. And there's lots of people saying they read at different speed and all that.
I read one book this whole week, and it was small.
I'm still reading this. It's taken me a while, but I'm really enjoying it. But I'm still reading it.
Which one is that you're reading?
Finders Keepers. Stephen King.
That's a chunker.
It's not to be fair. It's not too bad for him. It's just below 400 pages, I guess. 360 pages. So no, 380 pages. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, it's just finding time, isn't it? And because we're getting to the end of the month, because I want to keep the Winter Windham thing, I'm going to try and read a short story in this one. So I've still read something in January. So yeah, but you know, you can't beat yourself up for not reading more if you read as much as you could. If we love reading, we're gonna do what we can, innit? And it's just and I've watched 14 episodes of Twilight Zone.
There you go. I'm in such a good place with the Read What You Own challenge. Like I am just good. I finished book 40 today, and that's massive for me. That's huge.
You're going to 100?
I'm gonna do 100. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You know. I'm in a cozy place.
You know what place?
Cozy.
Cozy place. I like that.
Cozy.
Have you got the heating on? Have you got the heating on or something?
I got a blanket.
Zap's here. Zap's normally first.
Hey, Zap.
Zap, look what I could do.
Yeah, MJ's discovered magical powers. There's no stopping her now. She's gonna do like 20-minute video just doing that. Queen of Hearts.
Ah! I always said it was a magical creature.
Yeah, we just thought you meant a gremlin.
No. Only on live streams with you that go too late. Just for that, I'm gonna have a hobnob.
Have a hobnob.
I'm having a hobnob.
Yeah.
How you doing on those lemon biscuits, Gareth? How many you got left?
Loads. Because I'm going through the comments. Can't eat while I'm doing that. Hey, I must be the opposite. I hate tracking my reading. Even prep for a video would take away from reading. Yeah. Yeah. Hi Zap. Hi Zap. Hi Zap. Hi Zap. I do heavy editing to distract me from me. I'm too shy to not edit it all. Okay, yeah. Your videos are awesome, Dan.
He's funny.
Yeah. Extreme Horror Author reached out to me, so that's cool.
Oh,
I'm gonna have trouble here. Kelly says I got a like on Goodreads from that man on my review. That woman on her review. My review of her book, The Son of the House. I was pretty excited. That's awesome.
Cool.
very cool.
I do recognize the name, but I am very afraid of pronouncing it badly.
Don't.
Chili, yeah, I'm not going to try it. But that's awesome. That is brilliant. Very cool. Thanks, William. One thing is hysterical.
Voice.
I think
talk about
Does she not appreciate your voice to her every morning? Because we would all be like, talk some more, Jim.
Yeah. He says, good morning. And she says, oh, hello.
Hello. And then she does this.
Does she do that? Or is it just you with the magical powers? Are you the only person that can do that?
I'm just acting.
Gareth, I have that same reaction sometimes when I watch one of Jim's videos, you know.
Well, like you've been smacked with lemon across your face. It's almost a clean stream. Wow. Yeah.
Not quite.
I think I've actually sworn a couple times in this stream, so that's a bit naughty, isn't it?
Yeah,
we're edging in there, Jenny. We're edging right in there.
But we haven't got filthy yet. We haven't had like. Hey?
Gareth doesn't like to go too much more than an hour before he starts to get saucy.
She's in bed. She ain't going to say hello this time. She's not up. It's gone midnight, so she's not up. That's clearly not a thing. And she's not watching.
Hey, Watson.
Hey.
Hey, baby.
He wants some screen time.
He wants
He's
a
waiting
hobnob.
to tell. Yeah, give him a hobnob.
No.
You can't wait for hobnobs. Jeff says, not bad, my friend. Here chilling with you. Awesome. Winter says, we are booktubers, of course. We are the smartest people.
Smartest people.
That's like a chant. We are the smartest people. Books make us smart people. Maybe a thumbs up will create an effect.
Oh, that's a good idea. That I can do.
We look like right idiots, don't we? Go, hey,
I still think MJ's messing with us.
I'm not. There.
Yeah.
I swear I'm not.
She's one of Minx.
Maybe
Jenny
I
says,
just have, like deformed hands, and that's why I can't.
You got to make a heart and let the camera pick up on the heart. See?
Am I not making the heart? I'm trying.
No, you're making like a spider thing.
Yeah, but why is they creating a spider?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my thumbs.
Spiders aren't cute.
Maybe my thumbs aren't flexible enough.
Maybe.
And you guys got
the other
that
problem
thing,
is it's like it's mirrored, so when I try to adjust it, you know, like I go the wrong way, and
yeah,
MJ is going to be getting a lot of hate for like the next month. People are going to be, damn it, MJ, this is all Dave does in his videos now. Is he's trying to make hearts?
Okay, just do a 5-minute video being like.
So you guys have this thing, right? This is like a standard kind of dad jokey type thing, which I grew up with, and now I've done it myself and amused. Well, not really. Have I amused the kids, or did they just go, "Shut up, Dad"? But this thing where you go, "What's what's one of them? And they go, I don't know. And you go, dead one of them.
Oh,
You know about
that is a
that?
dad
Have you ever
joke.
had that?
I
Yeah, it's
know.
definitely that joke.
That's a dad joke.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
All
very
of
cool
them.
though.
Best.
Kelly says Jenny knows what I'm talking about. I only read a few a month, and I'm happy with that. Yeah. 200 books a year. 17 for the 2024 challenge. Excellent.
Nice.
That's really
That's
good.
nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
I'm
that's
on-
not nice. That's incredible.
We didn't talk about the banned books thing in a minute. I'm going to get through these comments. I learned to do what makes me comfortable. Yeah, that's cool. People saying hi. Yeah, don't feed
Hi.
MJ after midnight.
No, not after 8 o'clock. That's it.
Yeah, or get her wet.
Or get her wet. Yeah.
Jenny. Jenny's gonna take us down that road.
It's another reference to your magic hands. I read a bunch of
She
books
does
this
it
month.
so easily.
I know. Yeah, there's something going on. Yeah,
Oh, Murderbot.
Murderbot series.
Yeah, Jim doing the audiobooks
Mm.
for Murderbot could be a thing. That would be really
Oh,
Yeah.
Murderbot series is awesome.
How many are I only read the first one. How many are there now?
There's at least
Oh.
5 or 6. There's a lot. A new one just came out, and I think there's like a super short story on Amazon. Like it's only like 10 pages long or something like that.
I don't know why I don't read more. They're so short, and I really liked it. I just haven't.
I think I stopped at the 4th one because the 4th one is like chunky. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So maybe I'll pick it
I've
up
read,
again.
I've read the first one. I like the first one, but
Second one's better than the first.
it's just really expensive for such a small book. So that's what puts me off.
Library.
Do you see? I don't think
Yeah.
this is a spoiler, right? Like, do you see the same Murderbot again after book 1? Like, this you keep, or is it?
Oh
The
yeah,
story
it's
changes.
it's first Murderbot. Yes,
It's the same guy.
same
What about-
personality. All of it. The audiobook is wonderful because did you ever do a David Duchovny audiobook? You know how David Duchovny is kind of naturally snarky and he just has
Mhm.
that laissez-faire type of attitude. This
Yeah.
Murderbot has the same thing. Like he puts
Okay.
a lot of Murderbot into the audio piece, which is it just makes it so much better.
Yeah.
But then a lot of people said when they read Murderbot, they thought Murderbot was a female.
Yeah, I did. I thought
Yeah.
Murderbot was female, but I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Mhm.
I think it deliberately
And
doesn't
you
say,
kind of-
does it?
Kind of don't know. I think that's a
Yeah.
point. That's a point in the book. But the audio
Yeah.
for the audiobooks, they picked a male voice, which is perfect, I think. But I would like to also hear what a Murderbot female voice would sound like.
Yeah. Maybe I could give it an option. Yeah, interesting,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Mhm.
Zach wants you to flip us off.
MJ, you try the
Oh, hold
thumbs
on.
up.
Jenny's got dirty again. Look at this. Only if you pay her.
I don't think that's it. No kisses either. She appreciates the voice. That a girl.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Nice.
Good.
That's cool. What has everyone read so far? Yeah. Right. Should we get to the rest of the comments after we respond to this question?
Sure.
Should we do that?
Okay.
Shall I start?
Sure.
Because I've already put up videos for him anyway. So I started with Wizard of Oz,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and then I went to Clockwork Orange.
The Wizard of Oz was controversial because of talking animals.
No, it was two things. Amazingly, it was the fact that there was a female lead in the main part that was offensive, apparently,
Mm-hmm.
and witchcraft, obviously. Witches. So yeah, clearly people need to sort themselves out. Clockwork Orange, a little bit more understandable because it's so violent. But I'm glad I read it because I tried it before and couldn't really get into it, so I managed to do it this time. And yeah, interesting. And then I read The Heart of a Dog, which the review I've made of that hasn't come up yet on my channel, is it? So that was banned for 71 years
Wow.
in Russia. Yeah. And because I've got an interest in Russian history as well, it's kind of interesting that he wrote it just after Lenin died. And it's kind of weird because it's almost like a protest against Stalin, but Stalin hadn't really gone psycho at that point. So
I don't know anything about that book.
Yeah, it's so this is Bulgakov. So he's most famous for The Master and Margarita, which I think was banned as well. But this is The Heart of a Dog. So it's literally about a stray dog that gets found by a mad scientist, and he starts experimenting, putting a human heart and brain in the dog, and then basically the dog behaves really rudely and strangely, and the message is the Russian Revolution didn't change Russia for the better. That's what Bulgakov's message was. And then I read The Martian Chronicles, which people have said I can't believe that was banned, and it is weird because
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, it's as gentle as anything in it, but there we go. That was banned as well.
Yeah.
You had said, I think in your video, you said it was banned for 3 reasons, right? I don't remember what they were, but
yeah.
3.
Oh God, what was it? There was some racial language,
right?
Which is out of the 3 reasons. That's the one reason that you think, okay, fair enough. You know, I read it that, or warning or whatever. But yeah, that was a little bit more legitimate. The other 2 were weird, but I can't remember what they were. But yeah, that was cool.
There's so many though. So many. Anything like pre-1950s probably can be banned for the racial language, right?
Yeah. It happens a lot. And I don't think Ray Bradbury. And it wasn't like the N-word or whatever. I can't remember what the word was, but it wasn't that strong either. And Ray Bradbury doesn't tend to use that kind of language. So yeah, very, very strange. I've got a load of stuff that I was going to say that I'm going to read, but should we all say, MJ, if you say what you've read, are you doing the project, Dave? I can't remember.
I'm doing it half. I'm not committing to 24, but I'm going to do a few. So I have a few, but I haven't read any yet. So you can let MJ go.
Okay. Yeah, okay. MJ, what have you read?
I've got 3 done. So my first one, I did Maya Angelou, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. This is her memoir from when she was a little girl. It was completely banned for a number of years. It is still on like the top 20 banned books by the American Library Association. She depicts sexual assault that happened to her at an extremely young age. She is very critical of the treatment of African Americans in that time period for her. She's critical about the institution of religion. For a number of reasons, this book was banned, and 5 stars I gave it. It blew me away. I've never read a book and had to put it down because tears were streaming in my eyes. That's how Maya got me. And is it easy to read? No, it's absolutely not easy to read. But how she portrays her innocence and her experience, your heart just pours out for her. Like, it's just amazing. If no one has ever read it, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. First 5 stars. Absolutely. Then I read one after. What did I read after that? Because I finished, did I bring that with me? I finished Less Than Zero today. Gen Xers, we all remember Less Than Zero, Bret Easton Ellis. Dave, do you remember the movie?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, Less Than Zero came out. Well, this book came out in 1985. So Bret Easton Ellis, this was his first major book deal, major publication. I think he was 18, 19, 20, something like that. The movie had Andrew McCarthy. It had Iron Man. Who's Iron Man? I can't think of his name.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. During the heyday of when he was kind of getting in trouble a lot. Remember that day? Okay. And another star, I couldn't think of her name before. You all know who I'm talking about, but it's all about his experience in high school, and it's real because they talk about drugs, they talk about money. It's kids going to, it happens in LA, And it's his high school experience. All of his friends, their parents are movie producers and all this kind of stuff. So there's a ton of drugs. There's a ton of sex. There's a graphic depiction of drug use, and that's why this was banned. It's still challenged, but it's kind of getting older. And Bret Easton Ellis writes in a certain way. The Shards, I think, is more graphic than this one. But it's still on the list. So I read it and I gave it 4.5 stars. Really, really enjoyed it. Then I had one in the middle. What did I read in the middle? Let me see. Let me pull up my Goodreads account. Does everybody do Goodreads?
Yeah, I like Goodreads. I don't take it that seriously. So. Do you use it, Dave?
I do, but I haven't been keeping up with it. Like the last time I updated it was probably like 9 months ago.
Well, get to updating it. Okay, and then I did James Baldwin, The Fire Next Time. This was a reread for me. I read this back in 2018, and I read it in 2018 because it was on David Bowie's 100 favorite books. So the New York Public Library posted before his death his 100 favorite books, because David Bowie was an enormous reader, huge reader. And after he died, they reposted it. After he died, his son wanted to start an online book club. So I'm like, Duncan wants to start a book club. I'm all in. So that was actually the first or second book that we read as, in memoriam of his father. And it is so well done. It is a very short book. I don't have it here, but it's like 100 pages. And how he speaks about his Black experience, how he speaks about his truth, is just so eloquent and so true. It's powerful writing like you've never experienced before. 5 stars the first time I read it, 5 stars the second time I read it. Absolutely.
I didn't catch the name. What was the name again?
It's called The Fire Next Time by James Baldwin. I've
got a James Baldwin one. I've got loads, but I've got one over here that I was going to mention was going to be my next James Baldwin one. Because I think all of his books have been banned in different places. But
because I mean, he gives a criticism on society. He gives a criticism of his experience. And sorry, some people don't want to read that. Well, guess what? You should read it. You should read it.
Yeah. Well, it's the people from a particular political ideology in it that are stopping these kinds of books. So yeah. I was going to say about Goodreads that I think that the trick with Goodreads, and probably the other versions of that kind of thing, is just to make it work for you. Don't get bogged down with, oh my God, I haven't updated it. Just use it when you want to use it. And you know what I mean? Because some people can think, oh, it's too stressful, or it makes me feel like I should read more. Just use it to track what you read. And
it's my memory, really.
Yeah. I found it really useful to know what it is I have read, because I'd forget,
for sure.
Yeah. So I'll just talk about the other books that I've got here that I'm going to read next.
Okay. And then I wonder if any of mine match.
Yeah, maybe. The next oh, here she goes. Oh, it's not working. Oh, there is it. Oh, there we go.
I need a sound effect to avoid that.
Some weird sorcery going on, Dave.
I need a sound effect from Jim that says, MJ loves this.
Why is that not a good heart? Is that not a good heart?
You have a good heart, Dave.
Mysterious.
Maybe you need a dark background, because you're focusing on your t-shirt. Oh. Maybe a dark background.
Yeah.
If you get a heart out of this, I will
She's totally winding you up, Dave. She's got some software she's using. She's going, oh yeah, put it on the middle of your t-shirt, mate. That'll work. Yeah. She's totally she's winding you up.
I'll draw you a heart. I'll put him over here.
She'll make you get she's gonna make you get a blackboard to put in front in a minute.
She's got a little foot pedal under her desk that she tap it and it clicks the heart.
Yeah. A heart generator.
Fastest hearts in the West.
Yeah, so I've done the Martian Chronicles one. The next video that's up going to appear in a few weeks' time, probably. I think it is that Bulgakov review. But the next one I'm going to do for the project is actually 3 books, because I'm going to look at 3 George Orwell books, all of them banned. So I'm going to look at 1984 in the video, which obviously everybody knows is a masterpiece. But I can't wait to talk about Animal Farm, because I love this book.
That's good.
So I'll talk about that. And then in the same video, I want to talk about Homage to Catalonia, because that was banned in Spain, because this book is about the Spanish Civil War, and because he went over with a bunch of other socialists and fought against Franco. And this is about his experience fighting in the Spanish Civil War. So I think that's really interesting. So I'm going to do those 3 in one video.
Nice.
So that should be fun. Yeah, so that's my mission for the weekend, is to read Animal Farm, which I have read before, but you know what I mean. And then I'm going to read The Color Purple again.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is such a great book. So I'm really looking forward to reading it again. And I want to read it for the project. So I read it about 4 years ago, something like that. And I absolutely loved it. But I want to read it again with the project in mind. So I'll write notes about what I'm going to say about it.
Yeah.
I want to do that. This is the James Baldwin one I was going to mention, Another Country.
Nice.
And this is about a jazz musician, I think. Anyway, yeah. And I did buy this one, MJ, because you were really
Oh, good.
emotional about that one. So I definitely thought I bought this knowing that I just wanted to read it because of what you said.
It's so good.
Wolfhour. This was interesting, right? This is one of the most banned books in America in recent times, and nobody's mentioned it yet, but I ordered it. The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. So it's a YA book, but it's about being Native American by a Native American author. So I look forward to reading that.
Lovely.
I'm going to reread Northern Lights. Do you guys like Philip Pullman and the trilogy?
I've never read him.
I haven't read him.
Oh, it's brilliant. I'm really looking forward to reading it again, but this has been banned. But this has been banned because it's really anti-church. So I don't know. How do you know much about these books?
Not really.
They made the film of this first one, which was The Golden Compass.
Okay.
Yeah. And effectively the villains of the book are like the Catholic Church. But it's kind of all metaphorical, and it's all about they're trying to stop the main character's father from going to this sort of like other land that he can get to through this sort of portal or whatever. And they're trying to make everyone believe a very kind of a strict idea about what life is. But yeah, it's really cool. And then like the central idea of everyone having a familiar is really cool. So they've all got animals that are like with them, you know. So Lyra's got is it a mongoose or something? Can't remember, but yeah. Looking forward to reading that again. And I'm going to read Last Exit to Brooklyn.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I expect this to be really depressing. But I really like the film, so I'm going to read that.
Nice.
And I'm going to read The Invisible Man. Ralph Ellison. Can you see that? Ralph Ellison. That's a big one. So that'll take me a while. But I've had it quite a while as well. So this project gives me the kind of the reason to read it rather than just it being on my shelf. So yeah, Ralph Ellison.
Dig it.
Yeah,
What
so
is
those are some of the ones I'm reading.
That previous one, that I don't know anything about that Last Exit to Brooklyn. What's that about?
Last Exit to Brooklyn. It's a quite if it's like the film, which I'm assuming the tone of it and the theme of it's probably the same. It's a very dark kind of depiction of a city, like a coastal city, I think, with well, I suppose it's Brooklyn, isn't it? I guess what I'm on about. But it's got like it's got like sexual violence in it. It's got like unrest with like protests with union members on the dock, and it's just like alcoholism's in there. It's just like one of those books that kind of got that kind of dark kind of depiction of real life, if you like.
Wasn't that also? Didn't they make that into a Broadway show too?
Did they?
A theater production. I think they did. Maybe in like the 80s or 90s. I'm not 100% on that, but I want to say they did.
Yeah. I know the film made Jennifer Jason Leigh really famous, didn't it, for a bit? She's like the kind of prostitute character in the film.
Yeah, it definitely was on Broadway then.
Yeah.
I remember going through the New York Times and looking through all of the ads for Broadway, and I remember seeing the picture, and I was like, I was a kid, and I'm like, that looks saucy.
Yeah, I think it's pretty strong. I mean, I'm expecting to probably need a palate cleanser after reading it. I'll probably need to read something light and fluffy after reading that, I reckon. But
like a graphic novel.
Yeah, graphic novel or something fun, or maybe like a comedy or something. I don't know, but yeah, I think it's probably going to be quite heavy. But yeah, so that's what I'm planning. Dave, you said you haven't read anything yet, but you got some plans. Have you got any ideas yet about what you're read?
Yeah, I haven't got too much into it yet, but a few that I have on my list, just because I had them already, was gonna do. I've never read this. Handmaid's Tale, so that's the one I'm going to read first. I'll probably start that this weekend, I think.
It's good. That is the number one. I was on Scribd today, or whatever they call Scribd now. That is the number one audiobook right now. Is the Handmaid's
Really?
Tale. Yep.
It's probably because your banned books challenge. That's probably why.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
What about? Go on. You got some more that you're going to read for it?
Yeah, and I was also probably going to read both these Toni Morrison.
Which ones?
The Bluest Eye.
I think I have that one downstairs. Yeah.
And Beloved.
I have it. Let's buddy read. I have Beloved too.
Yeah, you want a buddy read?
Yeah, we'll buddy read. You let me know when. Go.
Yeah. I'm good anytime.
All right.
And then the only other one I had, I didn't know that this was. I picked this up a while ago and just haven't read it yet. And I was looking at the lists like last week, the different banned books lists, like challenged and I was surprised to see this one on there. This How to Be an Anti-Racist.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, this was already on my planned list to read. So
awesome.
That's all I've got so far.
So I have Beloved that I pulled, and then I want to read Lolita.
Yes, I've got that to read. Yeah, I've got that in my loft. That's gonna be in the 24 for me. Yeah.
Sticker on there. Oh, gotta get that sticker off. And then
that is one of my if not my favorite. That is one of my. I always say it's one of my top 2 favorite books of all time.
Really? Wow,
masterpiece. Yeah.
I like saying it. Nabokov. Vladimir Nabokov.
Awesome.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
And
I think Garbostina needs to be done in a Russian accent from now on.
Jesus, don't do that. Moose and squirrel. Fahrenheit 451. Never read it, so I'm going to be reading this.
Oh,
Mary. Yep. And
that is the ultimate banned book, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's about banning books. Yeah.
A banned book about banning books. I mean, is there any other such book?
Yeah. Well, how about Michael Romeo's little video that he put out that they're trying to get the dictionary banned?
What?
You can't make this stuff up, can you? It's amazing.
Make this stuff up. Go to Michael's channel. He has everything linked in there, and he talks about it. And basically, there's some town they want to introduce legislation that's going to ban dictionaries and thesauruses because they don't want kids going in there and looking up words that may negatively or influence them in a way that they don't think is proper.
Completely insane. Yeah.
You're now not allowed to learn the English language. Huh?
Correct. Now I'm full transparency here. When I was a kid, I used the dictionary and I looked up all the words because I wanted to know what they meant. Yes, I did, and I turned out okay. I looked up all the naughty words. I wanted to know what everything was.
No, I love words, and genuinely, I mean, the reason why I like writing poetry is I like playing with words. I like writing lyrics as well. I like playing with words. But the idea of limiting the amount of words comes straight out of 1984, doesn't it? You know, that's one of the things that Orwell says is happening in that world. It's scary, isn't it?
Yeah. I left Michael a comment because he actually messaged me and he's like, hey, did you see this? And I said, no. And I said, that's worthy of a rant video. You need to do that. He's like, you don't want to do it? I said, no, because I will blow up. Like, no, you don't want me doing that. Because my father grew up in the Depression era, right? So they didn't have a lot growing up, and whatever they have, they saved and they savored and all that. So he had a dictionary, just a Webster's dictionary. He read the dictionary page by page. My father did, like, no joke. So when they're talking about banning dictionaries, like it's absolutely insane. Like intentionally, they want to make our society dumber. You know, I have no idea why else. You know, knowledge is power. It's not going to harm you.
Yeah, knowledge is power. Absolutely. Yeah, only creates a healthy society if you can debate in an informed way.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Healthy discourse, not negative.
Yeah. Crazy. So yeah, it's been nice to see a few other people get behind the 24 for 24, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been. I mean, honestly, like the response has been awesome, and it's great. People are starting to gear up, and they're starting to do videos, and even subscribers and viewers. They're like, "Hey, you know, I'm taking part in this too. I want to participate in any way that I can," because the goal of, you know, reading 24 banned books in 2024 is to learn about why they're controversial, why they're challenged, why they're banned, but also to get your own experience. You know, when you read the book, tell us how it made you feel. Tell us what you thought about, you know, what the controversy, you know, what the impact was. And would you recommend it to someone? You know, really just break it down and make it easy and accessible and digestible for everyone. This isn't about, you know, saying, well, I don't think this should be banned or blah. It's read the book and tell us what your thoughts are on the book, you know? Just keeping it basic.
Yeah. Right. Let's get some comments up.
Awareness is key.
Yeah. We're way behind.
I know. So, Scott says, do a thumbs up, MJ. Will it show up on your screen?
Rage Biscuit's here, or he was here.
Rage Biscuit's here.
Rage.
Biscuit Rage in the house.
Yes. Biscuit Rage in the house.
That didn't take long.
Dave's making a screaming frog. We need it. Oh, that'd be so cool if a screaming frog came out of your hands.
That would be amazing. I would love
No way. This is Jim's other half.
Wow.
How cool is this?
I love it. I love it. I love it. Hello, Lila Woohoo. I love your name.
Hello.
Oh, I love it.
This is amazing. So, welcome to the chat.
Now say it like Jim would.
Well, this is Jim's other half, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have to make up her voice.
Use your voice. Like June, use the voice.
What? Jim's voice.
Come on, you can do it, Gareth. You can do it.
Jim's voice has no, it's not Jim though, is it? I can't do that. Like Lila's going to be going, "What are you doing?" That's not how she'll go. This is Lila's voice. She'll go, "What are you doing? I don't talk like that." That's what she is. So this is how she sounds. She goes, "Hi everyone, Mrs. Mystery and Mayhem here. Jim's voice has the same effect on me as it does on Dave." Yeah, that's how she talks. So she says clearly, Lila has a beautiful voice as well. Brookie says, Kelly.
Wow. Power.
Fred's here.
Hey, Fred.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm a bit late. That's all right. We're probably going to chat for a bit longer. He says hi. Everyone says hi. Do you have a new hairstyle? Brian says, do you have a new hairstyle, or is it a wig?
No, it's all mine. No, it's just me going like this. It's me. Nothing new.
Brian, how come you didn't notice my hairstyle?
Did anybody miss the hearts?
Oh, here we go. She's off again. Sorcery.
Yes.
Kelly says there are 4 Murderbot plus 4.5. Okay. That's not 19
Okay.
pages. Oh,
Yeah, that's the
Deborah,
short-
read that one. Read that one for your challenge.
I can't because I don't own it.
Oh, you don't own it. Yeah, that's fair enough. I have 3 more to read. Okay, that's cool. I've only read the first one, yeah, but I did like it. I wish the whole line for the Murderbot books at my library wasn't so long. Yeah, my library doesn't keep them. Which version of the Martian Chronicles did you read? Right, so where is it? This is a version that's got all of the stories in it. So the UK version and the US version were different because the UK version had an extra story in it. And didn't have a story in it, and the US version had a different extra story in it, and this has got all of them in it, so that's pretty cool. So it does include the one that he's mentioning there, which is the one that covers race, and it's fine. It's not an offensive story. So I thought I was at the end, so I started the bullet slow.
Okay, that makes sense.
The Less Than Zero movie had that great cover of Hazy.
Yes.
Back to the Bangles.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean? Hold on. Does Jess Bookgirl TV predict that we've been mentioning the Bangles later, and she's just went, they rock, knowing that. Whoa, that's more sorcery. I bet Jess has been at home doing like loads of hearts as well.
I found the secret to my sorcery.
Oh, what is it?
What's that?
It's your iPhone, Gareth.
It's the iPhone.
It's your iPhone. It's your iPhone. Because you can do reactions. So I can also do. Let me see. I don't know if this one will work. Maybe not.
You can't just make stuff up. Do you know what I mean?
No,
you got the heart thing.
No,
you can't just like.
You're supposed to be able to get balloons, but I'll just stick with hearts.
What, by doing that? What kind of balloons look like that?
Yeah, no. Let me see. They say a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but I don't know. Hearts is the only thing that works with your phone. Oh, wow.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's your iPhone. It's not sorcery. You can still say it is.
So because he's on an iPhone, that's why you aren't able to see you making hearts?
This isn't an iPhone.
It's not an iPhone?
It's not an iPhone.
You just dumped my theory then.
What are you on, Gareth?
Android phone. Well, it's a Sony phone. Which I think
I'm on a Mac.
Maybe it's you, Dave. It's probably the Mac. It's the Apple iOS, whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you probably have a more current operating system than I have. That's why.
You think?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just magic.
It never gets old.
I'm not a good reader because I like to simplify
that's
my
what we
social
deliver
media.
here: books, songs, and other magic.
And other magic. That's your other magic, ladies and gentlemen. Luckily, I only read on my Kindle, so when I finish a book, it automatically updates. Okay, cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
So Kelly did a response video on quitting as well. I need to watch that. I didn't see that one. That's cool. I'll watch that later.
Oh.
Doesn't have a channel, so there must be someone else. So it's probably maybe she's
a channel.
Yeah. To be fair, I thought that, but then I thought maybe I was wrong, but clearly not. I'm a professional peanut gallery occupant. Sue's book. Sue's channel. Yeah. From a Russian fame. Absolutely. Yeah. Awesome. Lots of people being lovely to each other, which is good. First section of Another Country is one of the best things I've ever read. That's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
I am very excited about reading it. I read Giovanni's Room last year, and I really liked it a lot. And that's another banned book, but that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. So Al's read the Part-Time Indian one. Hi, Al. He's read the Part-Time Indian. That's cool. So I'll look up his video on it. You're a great hype girl. And then Jenny says, hi, Alan.
Okay.
Hey there. Hi, everyone. Glad you guys are still chatting.
Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Sarah.
Dan says we're never gonna stop. That sounds like a threat.
Never gonna stop.
We're never gonna stop. There's no stopping us. No stopping. No
Can
one
we just
does
do
it
a musical
better.
one time? Can we please have a musical?
Yeah, we can do a musical.
I would love that.
No, those biscuits. Yeah, I got lemon puffs left.
That's right. Tea and
And,
biscuits is all we need.
Turkey and stuffing crisps.
Wait, hold up. What was that? Turkey and stuffing crisps?
Turkey
What?
and stuffing crisps. So there's a pack of 6. If I take one out, they are.
That's not even an English thing, turkey and stuffing, is it?
Yeah, stuffing. Yeah, stuffing's the best part of a roast dinner. What are you on about? Are you going to tell me that roast dinner is not English? The Sunday roast?
Well, you said turkey.
Who am I working with?
gross.
Who am I working with? They think that Kate. They think Sunday roast are not English. I'm now talking to an
You said
image of Kate Bush. Turkey? Yeah, turkey. Yeah, we have turkey at
and
Christmas.
Stuffing is Thanksgiving over here, friend.
It's Christmas over here.
Yeah, well, Christmas in my house too when I was a kid.
Do you think turkeys are? Although saying that, I have chicken at Christmas, but we said it's funny because this year my mother-in-law was cooking the Christmas meal, and she said to my wife, "So we're having turkey, right?" And then she went, "No, chicken." And she went, "Oh, but everyone has turkey." And she went, "Yeah, but chicken's nicer," which is true. And then I said, "We need pork."
We lost Dave. We lost Dave.
Let's say, oh my God! Someone look for Dave. Dave's gone. Look for Dave. Everyone, look for Dave.
Let's see.
Look under the.
No, it's not Dave. It's me.
Dave. We can't do this without you, man.
So your potato chips taste like turkey and stuff.
Yeah, and stuffing. So it's like
technically-
a little packet of roast dinner.
Wait, are you ready to get your mind blown? So the potato is like mashed potato. It's like mashed potato stuffing and turkey in your mouth.
Oh my God!
Oh my god!
Oh my God!
Oh my
So
god!
if I eat this, put it on a plate, have a bit of broccoli and some peas and some gravy. Oh my!
That's English.
That's much cheaper
That's
than having a roast dinner.
As soon as the
That's
P is
English.
introduced, it's English.
I love peas. Peas are my favorite vegetable. I love them. I like garden peas, mushy peas, marifat peas.
Mm-mm.
Peas.
I think I've had one pea in my life and it stayed on my plate.
Well, they're a collection, aren't they? We can't have one on your own. That's that poor little pea on his own. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
There needs to be a fork full of peas, and then you get the whole effect.
No, that's okay.
What are you talking about? Don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah.
Tea
So,
and
yeah,
biscuits. Yeah.
Tea and biscuits and
Where's
Chris.
Dave? Don't forget about
What?
Dave.
Where's Dave?
He
Dave.
dropped
I tell you what, we've lost viewers because Dave went. As soon as Dave disappeared, went. Well, I'm out. Sod this. Yeah, we've lost 6 million viewers just then.
Oh my gosh.
Just
Maybe I need to
Dave
make
going.
some more hearts.
Better them than me, Bookstalgic. I don't know what the reference is. I'm so far behind. I'm on my 3rd cup. Yes, Dan.
Whoa,
Yes, Dan is living the life.
Dan's going to be up till midnight reading.
Yeah.
I'm not
Hi,
having
Alan.
another hobnob.
Not sure which spelling. Yeah. Alan. Yeah, that's it. That's Alan's spelling. Kids will go on Google way before they hunt down a dictionary. Yeah. Oh, that might have been what the reference was. Hold on. Let's go back to that comment.
The what?
No.
The
What?
The what?
The what? Oh, he's back. He's back.
Yay!
Woo! Hello, Dave.
Sorry, I
missed you.
crashed there.
We missed you.
Yeah, it all went crazy for a minute. It's like
I can
you'll see
imagine.
people like literally crying in the chat. They'll be like, "Where's
Yeah.
Dave?"
No, wait, I have to bring Dave up to speed with the crisp situation. So when you
Okay.
dropped off, which probably was from shock, is that Gareth has potato chips that are flavored turkey and stuffing.
Yeah, I heard that part.
But
That's
Very
when,
nice.
when he puts the chip in his mouth, he also gets mashed potatoes. Mind blown.
Really?
No, no.
Is that
I
what
think
they
no. To
taste
be fair,
like?
MJ, I need to correct you. They're more like roast potatoes, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but still,
You're
you
more
get
like roast potatoes.
potato. All you need
And
is
roast
like
potatoes-
you still get?
cranberry.
Are you still getting the turkey too? Still
Mm.
getting the turkey flavor?
I'm getting turkey. I'm getting stuffing, and I'm getting potato. Yeah.
So we got to get our hands on these, MJ, because this will make like Thanksgiving for us
I need you to
way
edit
easier.
that. Gareth, I need you to edit that into a short and just say, I'm getting turkey, I'm getting stuffing, and I'm getting potato. That's so fun.
God forbid these kids learn to spell correctly, and then they can spell things like Democrat or something.
That's not a bad word.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Al says you've got to be 16 years old now in Florida to get a Facebook account. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, was it 14?
Yeah.
I think over here, Facebook, and I didn't want my kids to have it when they were really young, because I want them to be. I want to. My thing about that, because I also didn't want them to watch kind of like violent stuff too early. It was because I just think it's good for kids to have that innocence that you get when you're a child.
Yeah.
So it wasn't necessarily about not letting them see the truth or whatever, but I just think it's nice when kids are kids for a bit. So that's my take on that.
Yep.
Completely stupid, the ban addiction. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, they want to make us dumber, and wisdom is power. Absolutely. Biscuit Rage is still here.
Yay. Is it Biscuit Rage or Rage Biscuit?
I can't remember.
I like Rage Biscuit. It sounds tougher.
Rage Biscuit. Yeah,
It does
that's
sound
cool.
tougher. It does. Let's just go with
Yeah.
Rage Biscuit.
Rage
Go with Rage Biscuit. Remember that, Brian? Rage Biscuit.
RB.
Don't let anyone call you Biscuit Rage. Well, idiots. Yeah.
They're just trying to bring you down if they call you Biscuit Rage.
I heard Houston's getting some weather. Oh, really? Patchy lawn. I didn't know patchy lawn was a hairstyle. Oh, that's not a very nice way of talking about MJ's hair.
No.
That's not nice at all. Wow. I'm sorry, MJ. These comments coming up like that.
That's okay. I've got a thick skin.
Yeah.
He's talking
Which
about
is
my
where
hairstyle.
You know.
It was sunny and warm today, but rained like hell. Yeah, we've had major storms, like winds and stuff. I mean, we're pretty lucky down here. Especially this part of England, we don't have extreme weather. So even when we get a bad storm, it's not that bad. You know.
Cool.
We're very lucky. Hey, Alan. Just thinking about you. Oops. I need turkey and stuffing chips. Yes, chips, crisps. Although I do want chips now. See, you mentioned chips again. I love chips, but not that chips. I like chips.
I know.
Oh, chips. Anyway, thanks, man friend. Thanks, man friend. This is great. He's just become like some sort of caveman. Thanks, man friend. Is that like what happens when he goes into a biscuit rage? I'll be back to some Sherlock Holmes. I was tagged in the Sherlock Holmes tag. I think it was Greg that tagged me. Some of those questions are well hard. Roast chicken chips. Yeah, I have roast chicken crisps a lot. So same sort of thing. Yeah. Same thing.
I just don't get it.
I like that flavor.
Don't get it.
You don't get it?
No.
Oh, you get so many. Do you not get like a crazy amount of flavors in your crisps, your chips?
Yeah, but not like we get pickle flavor, Old Bay flavor. We get salt and pepper, barbecue, Korean barbecue. We don't get like
sour cream and onion,
shrimp and
yeah.
prawns. Do you like shrimp?
Our chip flavors. Our chip flavors are not full course meals.
Correct. Holiday based.
I remember being freaked out when I was a kid.
It's not like a chip that you can have for your Thanksgiving Day dinner, you know? Like these are it's just a flavor.
So our most common ones, the ones you see everywhere, are you get them in 3 packs as well, like 3 flavor packs as well, which is like the 3 most common ones: cheese and onion, salt and vinegar, and ready salted, which is just salt. Those are the 3 main. And like, sometimes they get nicknamed plain crisps, the ones that are just ready salted.
Oh.
So that's really common. But then you get beef flavor, chicken flavor, prawn cocktail is a big one.
Wow.
And you get like chicken, like roast chicken flavor. When I was a kid, they brought out pizza flavor crisps, and it literally tastes like you're eating a pizza, and it's a crisp, and you're like, just have this tiny little thing here, and you go, oh, I've eaten a pizza. Whoa.
We have
Crazy.
nacho flavor are becoming kind of a little bigger now, but
Yeah, we got,
our main ones are usually, I think, what'd you say,
do you have
MJ?
Pringles?
Barbecue and sour cream and onion.
Yeah,
are probably like
Barbecue, sour cream and onion, salt and vinegar, and like plain
Yeah.
or lightly salted. Those are like the trifecta.
Yeah. Do you have Pringles?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got
Pringles.
sour cream and onion in it, and what else they have in? Paprika. That's a big one, isn't it?
We just don't have paprika chips.
You don't have them. You're great. Yeah, you're losing out, man. We've got such a range. Hey, we're like,
That's like
all that freedom of choice, capitalism, all that. We've got loads of it.
that's like having
We've got,
chips.
I'll tell you what, MJ, we've got chocolate that's orange flavored. Come on.
We have that too, but it's
I know
actually
you
that
do.
little
Yeah,
thing that's shaped like an orange.
I'm taking the piss. I know you had that. Oh, you don't? You what? You don't have the one that's like Terry's chocolate orange, that's
Yeah, we
shaped
have-
like an orange.
Yeah, we have that, but that's about it.
Oh, well, this is like a chocolate bar that's orange flavored called Rocky. I'm having so much
What's the
snacky food here. It's ridiculous.
What's the chocolate bar you gave me?
A Yorkie.
A Yorkie. They were so good.
Yorkie.
That
Yeah, that was
good.
amazing. Yeah.
I ate it.
But
I
that-
ate it in my Paris hotel room, and I'm like, oh, it's like a bite of England in Paris.
Awesome. Right, let's move away from Chris for a minute, and then let's get back to this.
I'm sending you chips.
But your chips are just crisps, aren't they?
bad
Yeah.
flavors, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You call them chips because you don't have chips in it.
We have
If
steak.
you had-
Yeah, we call
We have steak
Yeah.
fries.
But not like chips.
You're
These
gonna
are
get
exactly fan flavored chips. Fugu? What's fugu?
horse meat? What?
Is fugu related to pingu?
I don't know what that is. Do I want to know what that is?
Do you have do you know Pingu, the penguin?
No.
Wop,
No.
wop. It's like an animation thing from like Belgium or something. It's like a big it was a big show when my kids were little. They watched Pingu, they loved it, and it's a really bizarre program, to be fair. But if you've watched Pingu in the chat, please tell me that you've watched Pingu, because these two will look at me like I'm a lunatic again. We tried the roast chicken chips last week. Interesting flavor.
Roast chicken.
Wasabi peas. God, I feel that sounds like real kind of funky peas, isn't it?
Those are
Spicy
like
peas.
horrible.
that's like dehydrated and you snack on them. So it's not really the true pea experience.
Oh, that's not peas, is it?
Oh,
I could do wasabi peas. I can't do regular peas.
So is that like wasabi pellets
It's just a snack.
or wasabi nuts? Is it like nuts?
Yeah, but
I've got some really cool nuts. I've got some really cool nuts.
I'm sure.
Did you say I'm sure?
I'm sure.
I'm sure your nuts are lovely. Can't be a bit of innuendo. You get a British guy on there. Yeah, these are cool. I just grabbed my work bag. These are buffalo chicken wings flavored crispy coated peanuts.
That's a
oh my
lot.
God. How many?
I know. I've
How
got
many
some stuff
snacks
out for the
do you-
live stream.
I mean,
This
you're
is in my
not.
work
You're
bag.
not
This
in your.
is just-
You're not in your kitchen, right?
No,
I mean, how many snacks do
No,
you
there's
have
more
around
food
you
in the-
there?
Oh.
like
Uh oh,
Oh.
we lost.
what?
Ah,
Oh. My kitchen's got food in it. It's got utensils. It's got like a worktop. It's got an oven. It's well good. My kitchen.
Well
Bit
good.
smaller. It's well good.
Well good.
You got a lot of snacks in there with you. What is that? Is that your Is that your living room, or what is that? What is that room you're
I
in?
haven't even talked about the pork scratchings, have I?
Wait, what?
This is my living room. Pork scratchings.
Oh, the pork rinds.
I have opened these, but I haven't opened some of these things. But I did open my turkey stuff in crisps.
I'm beginning to think that, like, no matter where Gareth goes in his house, he has a bunch of snacks around.
Easily accessible.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the toilet eating snacks.
I have snacks too. I just keep them all together.
In the hallway,
and mostly
over there, there's loads of dog food. Oh, what you got there? What biscuits you got there?
Just the McVitie. How do you say it? McVitie's?
McVitie's, yeah.
McVitie's. The McVitie's.
Yeah, they're one of the big companies here.
The Hobnobs. The Hobnobs heard around the world.
Hobnobs. Hobnobs are amazing.
Hobnob.
Ketchup chip. Oh, ketchup. We've got ketchup flavored crisps.
We have ketchup too. I've seen that.
Yeah, we've had that. I mean, we've got millions of flavors of crisps. It's got to be said. You know, like peas. Yeah, I don't get it, Fred.
No.
I don't understand. I don't. My friend MJ is a little bit strange.
I remember pushing them on my plate when I was a kid. No, thank you. Nope.
Do you guys have sprouts? That's the most controversial vegetable over here.
Love sprouts.
You love sprouts.
Love
you don't like peas. You like sprouts.
Yeah,
bean sprouts, Brussels sprouts. What are you talking about? What kind of sprouts?
Yeah, Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts. You eat a Brussels sprout and you go.
No.
Well, see, I've Brussels sprouts. My Brussels sprouts sautéed in olive oil with feta cheese, balsamic glaze.
Okay, you're going to put loads of other things on it, so it doesn't taste like Brussels sprout anymore. Is that what you're going to do?
I don't eat it. I don't even
just like a nice little oil roasted Brussels sprouts. Those are good. Yeah.
Okay. It sounds a little bit like stone soup. What MJ was talking about then. Do you know what I mean?
What's a stone
soup?
soup?
You not heard the story of stone soup where this they keep going on about you need to put salt in it. You need to put, and they put everything else in it, and it doesn't taste like stone anymore. You know, it's a great story. Go and watch it on Storyteller. Jim Henson's a storyteller. It's great.
Yeah, it's a kid's story. You know, they start out with just a stone soup, but he puts so much extra stuff in it that it's actually pretty tasty soup, even though it's just a stone. Started with a stone.
This is what you do with Brussels sprouts.
You started with a chip, a crisp, and then you put all this extra stuff on to make it taste like a turkey dinner.
Good point. I was ignoring my crisp.
That's right.
Good point.
I think you just haven't, Gareth. I think you just haven't had Brussels sprouts made the right way. I think if you don't like.
You're blaming my mum now, are you?
Nobody brought anybody's mother into this picture.
The roast chicken crisps are incredibly good.
Dave,
the roast chicken
I think we're missing out as Americans.
Yeah, I guess they just don't. We don't have them here.
How come we don't get any of that?
Yeah, I would send you some, but they'll be in pieces by the time they get to you, wouldn't they?
No.
Yeah.
No chicken in a biscuit.
I've never had that. That is a
chicken
flavor.
In a biscuit. I love that. I have no idea what that means, but I love it. No chicken in a biscuit.
Chicken and biscuits.
I'll have chicken and biscuits. Yeah. But if you had a biscuit that was like a sandwich kind of style biscuit with chicken in the middle, that'd be weird, wouldn't it?
It's amazing. It's amazing how we're gonna have to retitle this show because it's amazing how much time ends up getting devoted to food. Always.
Yeah, it's like the tail end of the show rather than the beginning. Last time we spent an hour talking about biscuits before we talked about anything else. At least we managed to talk about banned books this time.
Welcome to Fortnite Flavor Diaries.
The Fortnite flavor. The Fortnite flavor.
Flavor Diaries. Flavor.
Squid crisps. What the hell? In Japan, that was.
Squid chips.
I've had squid ink.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Wow. I like seaweed, actually.
Yeah.
When I go to like a Chinese restaurant and stuff and I have seaweed, it's quite nice.
It's quite nice.
Chip talk.
much
Yeah,
chip
chip
talk.
talk. Oh, I can't talk about chips. I really want some chips again. Why do I do this in the middle of the night? I can't go and get some chips. Can't. Last episode was the business thing. This time it's all about crisps. Chips tube.
Ooh.
Fred refuses to use the correct terminology.
Crisp tube.
Kettle chips. Kettle
Yes.
crisps. I love
Yes.
kettle
Yeah.
crisps. Kettle
Yes.
chips.
Sure.
We
They're
call
all the
'cause
rage now.
weirdly, even though we'd call all crisps crisps, kettle chips are called kettle chips.
Yeah.
Don't know
Because
why.
they're like deep fried.
Yeah, but we don't
Yeah.
say crisps for those. Weird, isn't it? Books and chip and olive. Someone wants to eat olive. Jesus,
Books
calm
and chips
down.
and olive.
Your chips are our French fries. Yeah, but they're not though. They're not. French fries are different because we get your French fries in the fast food restaurants, don't we?
Yeah.
Like Wendy,
your
Wendy,
steak fries,
McDonald's,
right?
all that. Yeah. But
McDonald's.
steak fries are kind of closer, but they're still not the same because I don't know if they're like done the same way. I don't know. Come over to England and we'll have a little party. Well,
See,
I'll
we
buy
have
you.
a lot
You come over here, I'll buy you a Scotch egg. All right, mate.
Yeah. I've had Scotch
Yeah.
eggs. Those are good. I like those.
Yeah, get in there.
We
I
have
like
all,
Scotch
so we have different kind of fries. We have steak fries, which are the big fat ones, which I think is the closest thing to your chips.
Yeah.
We also
Big
have
round of
waffle fries. We have
Mhm. What?
waffle fries that are like shaped like a waffle. Do you have those? Do you have like waffle chips or crisps or whatever?
Like a massive waffle.
No, it's not that big, but it's like shaped like a waffle.
It's shaped like a
grid.
waffle.
They're
Like a
Oh yeah, we have
waffle
them.
fries.
Yeah, we have them. Yeah.
What do you call them? Waffle chips?
Waffle. I think it's called waffle potatoes.
Oh. And then we have curly fries, which are
Yes.
like curly seasoned fries. What do you have those? They're actually curls.
Oh yeah. They're called curly fries.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
Yeah,
curly
we have
fries.
them. Yeah, we have them, and we have wedges as well. We
Do you
probably have
have-
the
And
same
then you
thing.
call the skinny things. You call the skinny things French fries
Yeah,
that you get at. Like,
yeah, French fries. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
French fries. And then
Do you-
if you go
do
to
you
Chippy,
Do you have tater tots?
oh, good question. Do you have tater tots?
tater tots.
Do you know what a tater tot is?
A tater tot.
A tater
Um,
tot.
Now you're just taking the piss because you're just making words up.
No.
So I think you need to just not abuse the English guy. Tater tot. Clearly
Tater
they're making this up. Tater tot.
tots.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like potatoes just made for toddlers?
No.
All right, cool. Let's move on then.
They're like little
Nubs.
They're like they're not quite round, but they're little. Yeah, they're little
It's like
potatoes,
a home.
but they're
It's,
crispy on
it's
the
like
outside.
a hash brown nub.
Oh, we have
Yeah.
hash brown.
No, it's not a
brown
hash.
No.
nub.
It's not hash. It's not like a hash brown.
Mm-mm. Some people make a tater
No.
tot casserole.
All right.
Mhm.
We might still do that, but I don't know if we call it that.
It's so fun.
Tater tots are
I made a
big here.
pingu cake. My daughter. Yay! Nostalgic knows pingu.
Oh.
Meow, meow. Googled it. Fugu is a fish. Oh, nice.
Hmm.
That was William, I think, that mentioned fugu.
Yeah.
French fries. Now I have a craving. Yeah, yeah.
Protein.
Yeah.
I love pingu. Excellent. They were books as well. I didn't know that. I'm going to the local Moon and Sixpence tomorrow for fish and chips. Yeah. That was from McLeod's Fish and Chips in Inverness. Well, yeah, that would have been proper chips. That would have been.
Proper.
The nuts. I've showed Jim. Jim thinks he's seen my nuts. Your nuts that you showed me are called chip nuts in Canada.
Gareth.
My nuts are called chip nuts. Gar has a safe in his library. He keeps the crisps in there. I keep my biscuits in there, mate. I'm enjoying my turkey crisps. but I'm definitely a biscuit man. Got to be said. But these are nice. These are nice. I feel like I've eaten a whole roast dinner just from having this. We have like because obviously roast is a big. I don't know if the cliche is true or I'm just off my tree, but obviously the Sunday roast is a big part of English cuisine and like the roast dinner in general. And it seems to be our go-to at the moment. But when we go, let's go for a meal, we go to a carvery. So that's when you go up to you get a plate and you go up to the counter, and you say what meat you want. So they'll have like lamb, beef, turkey, and ham, and pork sometimes. And I usually either just have turkey or I have turkey and pork. And then there's the next bit you go along, and then there's all the veg, and then there's the gravy, and you make your plate like ridiculously high, and then you have that as a carvery. Do you have that, guys? Oh, yeah.
Not really.
Do you not have that? Do you not have that? I thought it was like really. I thought you go. Well, of course we do. It's just a meal, but you don't have that either. Oh, okay.
Start one.
Start one. Start a carvery now. An English carvery.
You would be very rich.
You what?
If you did that over here, you would be very rich.
Yeah, they're very cool. I have an entire drawer in my bedside table for all my junk food. Eat my snacks, be prepared to pay the price. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so kick-ass.
That's really
right.
cool. Don't complain. You get boxes for your biscuits and we don't. Yeah, I mean the box, to be fair, the box will last longer. It will, like, it's very, very hard to if I have to sort of like fold this over, make sure it's all good and doesn't get stale. Whereas the box should be easier.
The box.
That's how they get
close.
you, right? Because you're just like, I might as well just eat them all because it's not going to keep.
Yeah.
The box doesn't close properly. It just kind of hangs out there, so I have to like tuck it. You don't have like the little thing to make it stay closed. I have to just like.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Gareth, can you tell us about the chalice you're drinking from? What?
Dave has a chalice.
Oh, he's probably talking about my chalice.
Oh.
He's talking about my
oh,
chalice
yeah.
there. Yeah.
This
is my dragon. This is my
That's
dragon
awesome.
goblet. One of my buddies gave me this for a birthday. Yeah. My buddy Chris gave me this dragon goblet. It's good. Brilliant. You never know what I'm drinking in here.
Yeah.
Could be tea.
Awesome.
Could be tea to go with my biscuits. Could be something else.
Mm-hmm. Magical potion.
Fred's just went, oh no, sorry, Dave. That makes sense. Scotch eggs. Yeah. I'm craving a kebab. What day does it say? Thursday. Friday. Thursday. I can't get a kebab now. The kebab place is open a little later on the weekend. So tomorrow I could get a kebab now at 1:15, but I can't get it now. It's definitely shut now. Sweet potato fries. Yeah, we get. We have sweet potato chips.
Alan's all over the tater tots.
Oh, and cheesy chips. Do you have cheesy chips?
I mean, there's chips with some kind of cheese on it, but
yeah, with hot cheese all over it. That's
cheesy fries. We had,
yeah.
You ever
Pizza
put chili? Sometimes we have chili
before.
And cheese on the fries.
Chili and
chili cheese chips.
Chili cheese chips. I think some places do it. Yeah, I think you can get. I think there's an amazing place that is kind of like legendary in these parts, which is called Monster Mix. Right. If there's anyone that lives anywhere in Hampshire that's watching this, they'll be going, "Oh my God, Monster Mix!" And it's a van that's on the top of Portsdown Hill. So it's like this. So Portsmouth is Portsmouth's actually an island. So it's connected with 3 motorways that goes onto the mainland of England, right? So we are actually an island. But as you go away from Portsmouth, there's like a massive hill, which is called Portsdown Hill, which goes into the rest of Hampshire. And on the top of that, you can look out to see the rest of Portsmouth. If you're there at night, it looks really cool, all the lights and everything. And there's a burger van called Monster Mix, and it's amazing. The burgers are really nice, and they got this huge menu with all these different types of burgers you can have. And you can have the one that's called Monster Mix is like huge, and you can have like bacon, egg, cheese, 2 burgers, like just tons of stuff in it. Yeah, it's legendary. This place, Monster Mix.
Cool.
Sounds
Yeah.
like one of our grease trucks, MJ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had a roommate whose nickname was Tater Tot.
I love it.
You got Tater Tot and Biscuit Rage sitting together. Love it. Or Rage Biscuit.
Hey,
Ginger
Ginger.
Beer Farm.
Hey.
Hi, Cap. Home fries for breakfast. Home fries for breakfast. I won't tell you what his nickname is Tater Tot, but the name was given to him by his ex-girlfriend.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's a burn.
That's awesome.
Yeah. See, talking about his nuts again.
Wow.
That's harsh.
This is my new favorite reality show. Come for the book, stay for the recipes. All the nuts. This is Jim's other half. It's awesome. I'm sorry, I should read it how Lionel talks. This is my new favorite reality show. Come for the book, stay for the recipes. For recipes, all the nuts apparently.
Mm-hmm. When we sign off, everybody goes to their cupboard in their kitchen and they're like, "What can I eat?"
Yeah.
That's
We're
right.
making
That's right.
everybody
You know,
hungry.
everybody's like pigging out as soon as we close down.
It's after 9. I've got to finish today's pages. Cheers, everyone. Thanks, Kelly, for coming in.
Bye,
So
Kelly.
disciplined. Bye, Kelly.
I think she left about 2 hours ago, but thanks, Kelly. Talking about nuts, what I popped into.
I love that.
You never know, Kat. You never know.
Mhm.
Yeah, you popped into some nuts. Roommate called Pork Chop. Here we go. Brian went to the carvery
Oh.
in Isha.
Mm.
I love the idea that because Isha is just an ordinary place, but I like the idea that Isha's geography is like a painting and you just get lost in it. I love that idea. But clearly it's not a thing.
Do we have these things called Brazilian steakhouse? Do you have these?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've got those. Yeah.
Where you like they have all the different kind of meats.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have,
yeah.
you put the
That's
card on your
good.
table and you're ready. You flip over the card and they'll come over with more meats and slice them. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
Really good.
There's a place because I quite like fish, and there's a place down our seafront that you can order a bucket of fish. So you have like
Okay.
chips and stuff on a side plate, and then you have this bucket, and it's full of loads of different types of fish.
That's awesome.
That's quite cool.
Huh.
Pork Chop is a good nickname as long as it isn't yours.
Yeah, right.
True. Bye,
See you later, Jess. Bye.
Bye, Jess.
Bye, Jess. Gravy fries are my favorite.
Mhm.
Disco fries.
Disco fries.
Mhm.
Disco rage. See you, Jess. Bye, Jess.
Yeah.
Chips, cheese, and gravy. Yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah, we're making everyone hungry. This is cool. I love it. Go eat something. Go on, put some weight on. Al says, have a good night. To Jess. Only to Jess. He doesn't want anyone else to have a good night. Jenny says, the best food truck we have in Aberdeen does a
Burrito.
breakfast burrito, fry up in a wrap, and it's heaven.
Mm.
Nice. Ali's going to Scotland tomorrow. She's going to see her friend. So her and her two best friends, they've known each other since they were little, and they're getting together because one of them lives in Scotland. So that's quite cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't been to Scotland a couple of times. I have to go soon. Can you tell me what snack I should purchase next? Oh yeah, we need to sort out what our next. Well, I don't know.
We have
What should you do
biscuits,
next?
right?
Yeah, biscuits. You need to try some.
Always
try
save
and
for the
find-
biscuits.
I'll tell you what we haven't talked about, and it's probably immoral. We need to talk about custard creams. Dan, get some custard creams. Yeah. Order them if that's an English thing. Get them on the international market, and you'll be very happy. And you can dunk them really well as well. It's only 5:20 here. Well, it's 1:30 here.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm at Smith.
he's got a smash burger across the street. Love it. Oh yeah. Brian's speaking in tongues. Voodoo Chow? Probably.
Yes.
Does anyone know what that means?
No.
Yeah, we need a translation.
Yeah. I'm guessing he's just fallen over. Just come out. Voodoo Chow. Denny, almost 1:30 and I work at 9. I should be sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian says, that sounds great. What, going to work? I have work at 9. That sounds great.
Says Mr. Retired.
Yeah. It's closing on dinner time here. I'm thinking bacon burger. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds really good right now.
Chili cheese fries.
Y'all are killing me, man.
Also sounds good.
The name of that Brazilian meat restaurant.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
I'll tell you what, guys. We've just caught up with... oh, no, we haven't. I was just about to say we just caught up with Fred's just written something. This has been fun. Unfortunately, I have to cut out. Have a great evening, folks. Thanks, Fred.
See you, Fred.
It's been very cool. So in conclusion, turkey stuff and crisps are lovely.
So I think the theme is come for the biscuits and stay for the crisps.
Yeah,
as good as any other, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
maybe we'll talk books for a little bit.
Yeah.
What are you all reading now?
Go on, Gabe. You go first.
Now, so I'm still I'm still working my way through Dracula here.
Oh, cool.
Finally about halfway through. I'm still in the middle of a couple. I'm still I made a little more progress in Liz Cheney's Oath and Honor. And I don't have it here, but Tchaikovsky's Doors of Eden, sci-fi. I'm getting towards the end with that.
Cool.
Well, he writes chunkers, doesn't he?
He writes chunkers, yeah. He writes.
So is he related to Tchaikovsky? Not at all.
As in music?
No.
Yeah. Like
Peter Tchaikovsky.
there's no DNA lineage or anything like that.
No.
Well,
That's really sad with a last name like that.
It's a cool.
I mean,
last name,
I think that's actually the Americanized version of. I think his last name is slightly different than that. And that's the Americanized version that they did for his books.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I read an article about this. I think he wasn't even happy with Tchaikovsky. I think he wanted closer to his actual name, but
so that's not even his name.
I think that's not. No, I don't think so. I think his real name is slightly different.
Okay. Because if you're gonna have a last name like Tchaikovsky, we'll go all out.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's not that far. It's not like a made up pen name for him. It's not that different from it. It's just his actual last name which is very similar, was like a little too hard to say for Americans, I think. So they just tweaked it a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm laughing because I've just seen a comment come up. This is amazing, but there's a few comments down, but it's really funny. Dan at Daniel's Bibliophagy is very funny. He's a very funny guy. Yeah. No, I love Adrian Tchaikovsky. I've read 4 of his books. I'm really keen to read Cage of Souls. Have you heard of that one?
Is that the one you're all supposed to read for like ever?
I don't think I've heard of it.
No, you're not sure about that one.
Let me think. There was that one book I've been waiting to buddy read with somebody. I think.
Yeah.
I think we might be coming up on a year now.
Was that a guy called Roger Letdown? Was that? Yeah, so I'm reading the book about dinosaurs still, and I've started the book by Mary Beard about Rome, SQPR, and I'm reading Finders Keepers.
That's a big one, right?
Yeah, it's going to take me a while, but I'm getting through it. She's very good, and I've kind of enjoyed her documentaries as well. I've been watching that as well on YouTube. But yeah, this is really good. This one. Stephen King is a good storyteller, isn't he? He knows how to tell a story. Right, let's
What about
find.
you, MJ?
Yeah, go
Oh,
on,
sorry.
MJ. What are you reading? No, go on.
Well, I finished lesson 0 today, so I'm kind of open right now. I have to check to see if there's anything else that I'm supposed to read, but I think I'm just all moody now, so I may go to my Kindle and see what I could pull up.
Are you a one book at a time reader?
No. No.
Okay.
I usually have a physical, a Kindle, and an audiobook at the same time.
Okay.
All of them kind of wrapped up, so got to start over, which is
It's quite
fun.
exciting when you get that point, isn't it? It's like, oh, what do I do next?
Yeah,
I quite like
it's
it.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like when I did that video that I put out yesterday where I shot my shelves. That was
Yeah,
I had so much
yeah.
fun doing that. You know?
That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
I have to say though, you have a lot of bookish tote bags.
Yeah. I do.
That was a lot of bags.
I love a tote bag. Love it. Yeah. And I rarely use them, and I just kind of have them hanging up.
That's pretty cool. I've been doing those library tour videos and I've been putting those main shelves ones up.
Yeah,
So much of that is my immediate TBR. So if I look at the shelf, so much.
TBRs.
Hundreds of books that I could read. So there we go. But yeah. All right. So, by the way, just to kind of bounce off Dave's question, I normally only read one at a time, but I'm reading more because of the different events. So the two historical books are because I want to keep that up while I'm reading fiction. So I wouldn't normally do that. But I think if I don't do that, I won't end up reading enough for the events. So
yeah.
It's a bit of a just at the moment I'm doing that. I don't think I'll do that longer. This is going to be good. Brian's going to make a video. Hold on. At the local British market.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Do they sell sausage rolls? Do they sell sausage rolls at your British market? I want to know.
Sausage rolls?
Sausage rolls. Did you have a sausage roll while you were here, MJ?
No.
Next time we'll get you a sausage roll.
Okay.
I like my biscuits like I like my women, brown and flaky.
Oh my god.
There's a good one coming. I just finished Dracula. Not a fan. I hope it works for you, Dave. Okay. It's very dry. It is dry.
It's I mean it's I would call it a slow burn, but
it is.
but it's enjoyable though. I mean, I'm liking it.
Good.
It's just it's slow.
Mm-hmm. Don't choke. We can't do
Finish
the
your biscuit.
over here.
It's the last moment of a beautiful lemon puff. Here we go. Ready?
Put a star next to that one.
I like my women, like my coffee bitter.
Bitter. No, isn't it bitter?
Bitter. Yeah, if I was talking normally, I would bitter. But if it's in the middle of a sentence, you don't pronounce the T's, or I don't. But I think if I just said it, just been bitter. I'd probably say bitter if it was on its own. I don't know. What would I do? I don't know.
But then you say kettle.
Kettle. Yeah, I'd say kettle. Put the kettle on. Kettle. Yeah, kettle on. Put the kettle on. Yeah, that's if anyone, say someone has an accident and their legs fall off, or they have a heart attack, or the immediate response is, let's put the kettle on.
Love it.
What do you do? Put the kettle on.
Put the kettle on. Put it on.
Yeah,
now.
you cup of tea will solve everything. I lolled at that. That's amazing. Yeah, we're all like that in the UK.
Jenny.
Bitter. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
I didn't take that in straight away. I love it. I got a wife from Germany. It takes a German bitter people as well. You make it sound like you got your.
That's so good, Jenny. You're gonna be so tired tomorrow, but you're gonna say
did you pre-order her, Daniel?
She's amazing. I've heard about the Roman milk. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, that is good. I'm in a weird mood. On my 5th cup of tea. Yes! Yes. Keep going, my friend. Keep going. If you get to 12 cups of tea, you'll have this feeling of elation you've never experienced before. I got some tea imported from Ireland, and it's way better than what I'm used to. Cool.
Yeah.
I love this. It's in tea heaven. It's beautiful. It's probably spiked with Guinness.
No doubt.
Love it.
Adult tea. A bit of adult tea. I could use some new bookish tote bags. Maybe we could trade. Oh,
There you go.
Mm. There your next live stream.
sausage rolls. Next live stream. That's you can't do that, can you? Because MJ, when you did that video where you were trying those different biscuits, it was awesome. It was like I loved it so much. It was like, yes, come on. But you haven't got access to sausage rolls, have you? You can't try a sausage roll, have you? Can you?
No.
No.
No
You have to do
sausages there.
but
Fix
yeah.
that.
Leslie's here. Hi, Leslie.
Oh, hey, Leslie.
So just as Leslie's here, I think I might have freaked her out a bit because I'm doing this Desert Island Flicks, and I thought it'd be really nice to not just ask booktubers, but to ask people that regularly comment on my videos to see if they want to do a live stream. So all these people that have seen Leslie comment, they'll see her in person talking about her favorite films. That might be cool.
That's awesome. I love
so-
that.
That'd be awesome.
So when I said that, Leslie like, what are you on about me? Live stream? You know, so I don't think she actually said yes. So
I think that'd be
like,
wonderful.
but it'd be cool, wouldn't it? It'd be good. So yeah,
So
and
cool.
I think I've already asked Stephanie Cohen,
Mhm.
and Stephanie Cohen's up for it.
Yay.
So yeah, be
Oh,
nice, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Love it.
Hi, Leslie. Skull the Kettle.
It's called the kennel.
I've got some Irish breakfast tea. Nah, Tetley's best. Okay, yeah. So Leslie's shy. So she hasn't said yes because she's like, no. What are you doing? Asking me to do that?
She needs to think it over. She'll come around.
Yeah, be cool. People get very nervous about doing a live stream, don't they?
She said, "Oh, keep going!
Oh, she said do it! Yay!
Yay!"
That'd be cool.
So
and now Leslie
cool.
thinks, God, I watch some films now. I won't be able to do the question. But that's awesome.
That's gonna be
you
your
wanna
biggest
try-
episode yet.
Yeah, it'll blow up as it just brings us full circle.
That'll be the one. That'll be the
That's
one.
the one.
Goes
That's
viral.
the one. Leslie, you're going to be the secret to my success.
Yay.
You better get ready to bring it, Leslie.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah, no. When I did that was it the 1,000K subs video stream live stream, and I persuaded my daughter to go on.
Mhm.
It was very cool her going on, but she was very like, "What are we doing live stream? How's that going to work?" And she was very nervous. But I think it's just about kind of realizing that you're just chatting, isn't it?
That's all we're
And
doing.
Not stress about it,
Yeah.
and just know that it works.
Yeah.
No. So hold on. Dan says good night. So
No.
good night, Dan.
Good night. I hope you sleep with all your tea.
I hope you sleep with all your bitter women. Roxanne says good night, Dan. Thanks for the laughs. Yeah, absolutely. And then Kat says night, Daniel, as well.
We always laugh so much. It's so
Oh.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a good show, isn't it?
Always.
Yes. As
For a
usual, my cheeks are a little sore from all the smiling and laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, we got a message from Leslie. So Jim says, "See you, Daniel." And then Leslie says, "Just let me know what movies I need to catch up on." It's up to you. When we do it, it's just about you talking about your favorite films. So
It's her
Cool.
10 favorite, right?
yeah, 10 favorite films. And then what I did with Mark, which I'll do every time, is we start with the question, when was the last time you went to the cinema? which I think can be quite interesting because you can talk about a film that isn't necessarily favorite, but something you saw recently.
Mhm.
Isn't it? So I'm hoping you two will do it at some point as well. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it'd be cool. But yeah, but it's hard to bring it down to 10 films, isn't it? So that's the challenge.
Yeah, you really have to think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you said, Mark chose lots of old films, but then once he started talking about 80s films, he got really into it. He got like really enthusiastic about 80s films. And there's like tons of great 80s films, isn't there?
Because they're so good.
Yeah, it was
you-
a golden time.
How about today? Talking about movies, Amazon released a preview. They redid Roadhouse. Remember Patrick Swayze Roadhouse? Did you see it?
I just saw the advertisement for it. I haven't watched it yet.
And
No,
I
but
was like,
oh my god, they're redoing Road.
I'm like, what are they doing? Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
That's one of those ones. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say in Point Break. Remember Point Break? Keanu did a little thing about Patrick's Roadhouse. He made a little nod to Patrick Swayze in the movie Roadhouse. I wonder if they'll do something for Keanu in this one. That's a little.
Maybe. Yeah. I really like Point Break. I think it's a fantastic film, Point Break.
The original.
Yeah, it's quite underrated, isn't it?
Yeah. One of my favorite lines that I say all the time to like my future brother-in-law. I'm like, Utah, 2. Give me 2. Do you know what it's from? When Gary Busey wants the chili dog and he's like, give me 2. It's okay. It's okay.
No, I didn't respond because I'm eating my biscuit.
Don't choke on your biscuit. But yeah, I couldn't believe that. I'm like, they redid Row House. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
That's one of those ones. Yeah, like Leslie's saying, we don't need a new Roadhouse. That's one of those ones. It's you don't really know if they can remake that one well or not. That's either going to be really good or really bad.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm not really sure about remakes anyway, really.
In general?
Well, I can't think of any remakes that have improved on the original. Well,
I like Dune.
Yeah,
the modern Dune is better than the original.
I can't wait for the second one. Yeah, that's true. I really like that. And actually, the thing. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the original. I absolutely love the original. And Dave, in the new version, the zombies are running.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
That makes them more realistic, though. That first one is.
Zombies
you want zombies to be more realistic. You just said you want zombies to be more realistic. They're like they come back from the dead. Why do you want them to be realistic?
It would only be realistic if they were a fitness person like me. Like if I'm going to be a zombie, I'm coming back with some muscles. That's it. Yeah. We'll stop. We'll stop. I'm not shambling. I'm running.
Wait, my take on the running zombie thing, because this might come up a few times. I don't know, but
we talked about it.
The zombies are like unique. What makes them unique is the shambling undead thing, and if they're running, they're just like any other monster. Do you know what I mean? They're not unique anymore. They're just like scary monsters that run around and try and eat you. Do you know what I mean?
But maybe they're running with a limp.
Yeah. A limp would be.
They're running a little cockeyed.
But yeah, that's how I feel about the running zombie thing. So I haven't actually seen the remake.
It depends what kind of zombie it is. You know, you can have. They could be zombies for different reasons. You know, like you have like the 28 Days Later type of zombies. You know, where it's you know, they're just. I mean, would you call them zombies or no?
Well, Daniel Boyle. Danny Boyle insisted they weren't zombies. He said they were just infected creatures, and kept saying in interviews they're not zombies. So, but obviously he had to keep saying it because people kept going, "They're zombies." But yeah, I think it's a bit different in that, you know, I love that film 28 Days Later, but I don't see them as zombies, I suppose.
They were just infected, not dead.
Yeah, yeah. Because
That's
what
what you
makes zombies frightening is they're relentless, isn't it? And you can't just go to sleep or relax because they could get in or whatever, and that's it. That's what's threatening about zombies, isn't it?
Here's
Yeah.
an idea for next fortnight. Come up with favorite zombie movies and what zombie is gonna win. You know.
What if they clashed
Oh.
against each other?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, write it down.
we haven't talked about. We're kind of doing this as we go along, aren't we, Dave? We haven't got a plan for next time yet, have we?
There's
No,
no
just-
plan. That's what
No,
makes it
no.
great. Is there's no plan. We kind of have
It's
loose
like-
plans, but those
like-
are just backups.
It's like a
We haven't
Seinfeld BookTube episode.
Yeah.
There's no plan.
Seinfeld.
Wait, what?
Do a Seinfeld BookTube episode.
It's
A
like if
Seinfeld BookTube episode.
yeah, like if BookTube were a Seinfeld episode, there's no plan.
Oh,
There's no
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, right. Oh, right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We have said we're going to do a Twilight Zone episode, and I did contact Michael K. Vaughan and ask if whenever we do it, he was interested in being a guest on that one, and he said he is. So
Cool.
Oh, excellent.
whenever we do the Twilight Zone one, we can have Mike up for that. So that'd be good.
Cool.
Alright.
But there's a few people like Twilight Zone, isn't there? So
Mhm.
let's get some chats because we got some more people chatting.
Still. Wow.
Yeah. Point Break. Sea Diving Surfers. TV remake of Shining was all right. Oh, okay. I haven't seen that, but that's probably closer to the book. I've heard that's better adaptation of the book because obviously, notoriously, Stephen King does not like the Kubrick version, does he? He says, "Well, he made a version of The Shining, but it wasn't my book,"
Mm.
which is interesting, isn't it? I love remakes
Never
mostly
knew
because I never knew they were remakes.
Mm.
So I tend to love remakes. Yeah, I don't know the remakes till someone complains it's not as good as the original.
It's just the originals. Yeah.
Because we're old. Because we're old.
I mean, to be fair, The Wizard of Oz, when The Wizard of Oz came out, there had been other versions of that before that. So the 1939 one, which everyone knows, that wasn't the first version. Same with Alice in Wonderland. There's been loads of versions of Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
But I don't think any of them have been like the book. So, you know, the Disney one mixes both books together, doesn't it? And I think they kept doing that. But that's a bit weird, isn't it? I like a variety in my zombies. Variety is the spice of the undead.
Yes.
Right. Spice of unlife.
Yeah, spice of lack of life. So I love Dawn of the Dead. I love Night of the Living Dead and Day of the Dead. Is there any other zombie films you like?
Mm.
I'm a huge fan of The Walking Dead, but I've done videos on my channel.
Oh
about
yeah, you and me both.
Mhm.
really love
Yeah.
Yeah.
that.
Have you
I'm a
watched
bit
any of
lacked
the? Have you watched any of the new spinoffs?
I've seen. So we watched about 5 seasons of Fear the Walking Dead, which I really liked. And actually, Coleman Domingo, the guy who plays Strand, is up for an Oscar this year, which is pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
I think he's a really good actor, so that was cool. So I've still like that. Didn't really like the one about the kids. What was that called? World Beyond.
Yeah,
that was a bit
I've
nice.
seen that.
And then we literally haven't been able to see the others. They did the Maggie and Negan one, and they haven't shown that over here in this country for some reason.
Oh,
Wow.
Don't know why. So it's a bit crap. And I can't wait for the one about Rick and Michonne because Michonne's my favorite character. So
She's good.
okay.
she's awesome. Yeah.
Mhm.
I could have watched her do some knitting, and I'm sure it still would have been brilliant.
I
But
feel
yeah,
like they. I mean, I love that show, but by the end, I felt like I'm kind of exhausted of it. So I haven't watched any of the new ones yet.
there's some of my friends just stopped watching it like at some point, but I loved it all the way through. I don't think there was a. I think there was a bit in season 2 when it stays. Literally only a couple of episodes. It feels like the stuff between Shane and Rick is going on for too long.
Mhm.
Just for a couple of episodes, but other than that, I didn't even think the Saviors thing lasted too long. I was all right with all of it, really. But I had loads of friends that was like, do you still watch that? You know, but yeah, I loved it. Jenny's just mentioned Zombieland. That's a good one. Zombieland.
Oh yeah, World War Z. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was good. World War Z.
Yeah, that was good.
That
Resident
was one
Evil
of those
too.
ones.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
No, Resident Evil's good too.
Oh
yeah.
World War Z was one of those ones where I'm like, I can't believe that they like it was just so unbelievable. It couldn't have possibly been more different from the book. The only thing it had in common was the name,
right?
You know, and I just like I'm like, how could you call that? How could you name that movie after the book? But
yeah,
I mean,
it's funny. So some people take the piss, don't they? A bit, just go a bit mad with what they want to do. But going back a little bit because I went to Zombieland straight away. So yeah, Al didn't know about the Wizard of Oz, that there were other versions before that. There was a few. Because what's interesting, what I thought was interesting when I started doing some research was that Frank L. Baum, who wrote the book, actually created a film company and made versions of the Oz stories himself. Wrote and directed the films.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And remake, famous classic was the original.
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead. Hold on.
Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Where are we?
Yeah. How could we have forgot that one?
That's a good one.
I can't even get this one up for some reason. Oh, my thingy's gone funny. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, that's Leslie. Yeah, amazing film. Did you guys know the other two films as well? They did like Hot Fuzz and The World's End.
Hot Fuzz. I went to see in the movie theaters with my husband. Loved it. Loved it. So good.
I saw that in the cinema, right? And I mean, it is really like an incredible film. It's so funny. It's so brilliant. But the bit I'll always remember in the cinema, do you remember the bit where right at the end, he does a drop kick and kicks that old woman in the head? Do you remember that?
Kind of, yeah.
The whole cinema howled with laughter at that moment. It was an amazing moment in the cinema because everyone just exploded with laughter because you're not expecting it. I mean, it's so funny. It's brilliant. But yeah, I love Simon Pegg. I'm a massive Simon Pegg fan.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Simon Pegg? Because obviously he's in the Mission Impossible ones now, isn't he? And he was in Star Trek as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And I really like him. But he was, if you ever get a chance to see it, I don't know if you can see it on American TV, but he started off in a sketch show and then he did a sitcom that he wrote called Spaced. It's really good, really clever. It's directed by Edgar Wright, who directed those films and directed Baby Driver and a few other things. It's just a fantastic series, Spaced. So if you get a chance to watch it, it's really, really cool. Christopher Everstar says, anyone read The Passage?
No,
Vampires.
I have it up there somewhere. It's a chunk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have it, but I haven't read it.
Yeah.
To the Winchester. That bit in Shaun of the Dead when they're saying what they should do, and it's like that's awesome. And that bit where he's saying, oh, and then we do that, and then we do that, and then we do it, and then we go to the Winchester. All that whole routine, it's got the music of Dawn of the Dead underneath it by Goblin. That bit.
Cool.
It's quite cool. Shaun of the Dead is just. I've seen Shaun of the Dead so many times. I must have seen it about 25 times, and it's still funny. Still funny. Don't worry, they've got meds for that. Yeah, Run Fat Boy Run's really good film. Yeah. That's cool. Another vampire novel. Yeah. I've got Interview with a Vampire over there that I need to read at some point. I haven't read Interview with a Vampire yet. Anne Rice.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, I do need to read that.
Guys, I'm turning into a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting close to 2 o'clock for me, so it's probably time for me to put the kettle on and have a cup of tea.
This has been fun. Thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. This was great.
Yeah.
Always.
You've legitimized. Is this thing on now? Because you've appeared.
Yeah,
So it's,
right.
yeah, we've made it a thing now because MJ's been on it. Oh, here she goes. She's off again. Look at this.
I'm gonna practice.
good.
I'll practice.
Gotta practice. Awesome.
So, Cat's just this last comment. Anne Rice was my intro to vampires.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, tell you what. Just the last comment on the stream. What's your favorite vampire film?
Oh. I'm gonna have to say 30 Days of Night. 30 Days of Night holds it for me.
Oh God, that's so good. That is such a great film.
It's so good.
That's
Yeah.
That's the contender actually for one of my favorite. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's a good shout. It wasn't one I was going to say, but yeah, that is a really good shout.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was going to say Near Dark because I love Near Dark.
I've never
Do you know
seen
that
it.
one?
Mm.
It's kind of like a punky one. It came out at the same time as The Lost Boys, but it's a little bit more gross and a lot more intense than that. So it's slightly more adult. Bill Paxton is like amazing in it. Yeah, it's really good.
Cool.
Yeah.
What about you,
Lost
Dave?
Boys. Maybe it would be Lost Boys because Lost Boys is one of. I mean, that very well could be the movie that I've watched the most times. I mean, I've probably watched
really?
that movie 10, 12 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's going to be on your 10 when we do the Desert Island Flicks.
Maybe, you know, I maybe.
Right. So Jenny's going to get some sleep.
All right. Thanks, Jenny.
Yeah,
And,
thanks, Jenny.
Thanks,
Kat
Kat.
says thanks for the laughs. Salem's Lot as well. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
And Lost Boys. Yeah. Brilliant. Cool. All right.
All right.
Thanks, MJ. And
Thank you guys for having me again. Thanks to everybody in the chat and everybody that's watching on the replay.
thanks, Dave, for being my partner again.
Thanks,
been awesome.
Gareth, sticking with me.
Have a great fortnight, everyone.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you.
See you in a
we'll see you
fortnight.
is that how you say it? You say in a fortnight? We'll see you in a fortnight. Is that
In
proper?
a fortnight, yeah. Yeah, in a fortnight.
All right.
Stock up on
See you
your
in a fortnight.
biscuits.
Yeah. Enjoy your biscuits, everyone. Bye.
Bye.